10, welcome in. Congrats on first, and thank you for the check-in. Hi, how are you doing? And noobs and BBT, how are you all doing? Long time no talk for real. Um, I heard you like raiding out at the end of your stream, but I was stuck in a conversation with either my coworker or my boss. I don't remember who, but yeah, so like I wanted to like say thanks for stream and everything. I'm sorry that I couldn't, but it was a good stream. Miko, welcome in. Wow, everyone, Jua, welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. Everyone's showing up here. Doing good, glad to hear. Have a good stream. You too. Are you streaming, Miko? I keep saying you too because you're normally streaming. Uh when you come in and say that. You are. That's wild that you just like camp my streams while you're streaming. That's insane. But thank you. I appreciate the support, Miko. Jua, you know the deal. Please get some shoutouts for all these wonderful streamers here. I'm doing okay, BBT. I'm not doing too bad. I have a surprise. I've got a treat for chat. Give you a sec. Sounds good. Might do. Wait, what? Might do what? Get noobs and BBT not being subbed. Might do it. Oh. Don't think you've ever paid for a sub because of 10. 10. Oh, well. I guess we'll see what the day holds. But yes, I've got a treat for chat. If a specific thing happens during the stream, during the Archon quest today, I will show you guys what the treat is. I need to make sure that it's not already... Okay, we're good. It's not active yet. Thank you, Jua, for the shoutouts. I'm assuming you're going through them all now. Yep, alright, perfect. Thank you. But yeah, glad you're doing well, BBT. Glad everyone here is doing good. Noobs, good stream earlier again. BBT, thank you for the 10. Thank you for the gift sub to noobs. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Oh, why is that? Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Let's not do that. Okay, so the ad is starting now. Which means that noobs is not caught by the ad jail. I don't know if anyone else is, but yeah, we'll start once the ad is over, which is like in less than a minute. Do that. All right. Yes, thank you, 10. Thank you so much. I super appreciate that. Using your disposable income? Heck yeah. Feel free to save it though. Feel free to save it for things that you want. Which reminds me, I will there's something I want to also I'm super excited about something I got. Jua, thank you so much for the 5 stream streak. Thank you. How dare you question? Finish Archon, be proud of you. Heck yeah. Wait a second. Do you mean Xiao? Xiao's not an Archon. Wait a minute. No, I am proud. Or do you mean you finished Archon Quest? Hang on, because I think maybe you finished an act, if that's what you mean. Alright, the ad is over. Let me switch to just chatting real quick. No, what do you mean by that? Gosh, I'm in a good mood today, guys. I'm happy. We've got some good Halloween-ish. It's not really Halloween music. We want Halloween music. I'm gonna put on... I don't think this was on my playlist last time. I don't think it played. But Jeff Castellucci did 2 Halloween covers this year, and I'm super happy. You beat Dvalin? Hey, nice! Whatever that is. Well, I guess you beat Storm Terror. Dvalin is like supposed to be him before he went, like, not evil, but, you know, mind controlled or whatever. But anyways, congrats. No, you're getting there. I'm so happy. I'm so stoked to see how far you get. Which I should say, I don't know if you care about spoilers, but we'll be doing the Archon quest today, and this is like far ahead of where you are. If you're fine with that, or if you think you'll forget, or you know, whatever, feel free to stick around. But this is the overall warning, spoiler warning for the Archon quest. Whenever's a good time, have a question. Yeah, sure. What's up? Cobalt, welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you for the check-in, Cobalt. It's good to see you. Okay, so 2 things, guys. First thing, I have a treat. I've got a treat for chat. I've got a treat, but I can't say it. I don't want to say it. I don't want to spoil it, but something has to happen during the stream. Either the Archon quest or an anecdote or something. But if a specific thing happens, I've got a treat for chat. So we'll see what happens. Knows a cool guy if you don't know him. Oh, my heart. Thank you, Cobalt. Cobalt, you're also really cool too, though. Don't get me wrong. You're super chill. We need to do okay. I will whenever I do Stygian, you'll be like my go-to carry. You're my motivation to do Stygian, I think, at this point. Because if it weren't for you and like the others, I probably would miss a bunch of Stygian cycles. Yes. Big care, you Cobalt. Let's see. Watch VODs fine with spoilers. That's true. That's fair. Alrighty. Told me to what you said earlier about your hair, and he wants to know what kind of hairstyles you like to do. His dream is to be a barber. Interesting. So for people who don't know, gonna break immersion for just a tiny bit because I okay, some of you may know this. I'm not super like shy about admitting it, but I have some image issues with myself. I don't like my face, I don't like my body. One thing I do kind of like though is my hair. And part of that is because I style it like the 10th Doctor. That is the style that I go for usually on a day-to-day basis. 10, to answer your question, is I style it like David Tennant as the 10th Doctor. So I used to go between that and the 11th Doctor when I let it grow out, but I normally keep it shorter than that now. So it's the perfect fear of spoilers, but we'll be around plotting, scheming, dying at a natural rate of time. If you can try to die a little slower, Cobalt, I would personally appreciate that, but whatever you're capable of doing. Anyways, no, I could totally get about spoilers, but thanks for stopping by and checking in, Cobalt. I will see you around. Carrying some boss fights. I'm there too, noobs, if you need. I have told 10 I'd love to go into your world and just, with 10, both of us decimate. Just completely raise the lands as two wanderers. Die at 0.5 speed at least. Yes, exactly. Anyways, so I basically have one hairstyle. And that's what I've focused all my I've honed it as much as I could. Anyways, so I got the other thing. So I bought something 2 days ago, a day or two ago. Something that I had the money for. I had the disposable income for, technically. It wasn't the smartest purchase, but it's something that I've wanted for years, probably over a decade. And I didn't know about it until I was into the thing it's from. I don't know if I've talked about Pirates of the Caribbean much on my time here on stream, but I am a huge fan of Curse of the Black Pearl. I've seen that movie more times than I can count. I lost count after like 30 something. That's how many times I've seen it. I lost count. Been pinked on. Oh, thank you, Jua. Let me pull that up real quick. All right, perfect. I know we've got quite a bit to do, so I'm gonna try and get through this quickly. But I am excited to share. I would have shared it on Discord, but we all know that that's not possible right now. So, I'm a huge fan of Curse of the Black Pearl. It is one of my all-time favorite movies. The other movies in the franchise are not bad. The second and third one are okay. Fourth one was a little less than that, and then the fifth one was a huge downgrade, in my opinion. But the first one, so good. I love Curse of the Black Pearl. Jack Sparrow. I've cosplayed Jack Sparrow twice. Once for a school project thing. And once I was hired, fun fact, by a small movie theater to be Jack Sparrow for a meet and greet for the fifth movie when it came out. So I was in the lobby, I took pictures with people as they came in. And it was so much fun. Anyways, Jack Sparrow is one of my favorite characters, and one of my favorite props is the compass. I'm also a huge nitpick and like very particular person. I've wanted to build one multiple times over the years, but I needed exact measurements. I needed it to look good. I needed it to look perfect. Um, I found out some time ago that Master Replicas did a run of 2,500 of them, but they sold them and sold out before I got into before I started watching the first movie, I think. What in the eyeball lore? It's about the compass. Yes, it's about the compass Jua. Yes. It was a different one. So one of those three that you helped me find or that you saw went uh out, like they sold it. But another one showed up not too long ago. Uh and it was about as much as the cheapest one. Uh I'm a little scared to say the number on stream live. We'll see how they go. But it's a big number. It's it's a 3-digit number. We'll say that. Um, so one was being sold. It wasn't in like the greatest condition, and like the frame was like they had like like this cool pirate like wallpaper thing behind it, but it was just like not in mint condition. Then there was one that was in basically mint condition that was a 4-digit number that I really wanted, and there was one in the middle that was I think still like a 4-digit number, and I was like, man, I wanted it so much. The one in the middle sold out, and then recently another one priced between the two but closer to the first one was uh went on sale. But it was the seller was a brand new seller. They had no reviews. It was the only object they were selling, or the only thing that they were selling. And I was so scared. I was like, this look could be very suspicious. Brand new account, the only thing they're selling, but it was in mint condition, a good run number, like in the 500s. But I bit the bullet. I bought it. It's something I've been chasing for over a decade, probably, or at least something that I've wanted for over a decade. And so that's like my it's gonna be my rarest thing that I own. I think I'm pretty sure I don't own anything rarer than that. Um, Maybe a couple things, but like they're not nearly as valuable at least. Anyways, that's my like side personal story that I'm super happy about. I'm super stoked. That made me like super happy when I made that purchase. If it comes in, I will say I will be happy if it comes in. If I just got I mean, I got a UPS notification that it's being delivered, so or that it got like shipped. So that's already a good sign. Anyways, I'm going to be super stoked when it comes in. I'm gonna it's something that I've wanted for so long. It's so cool. That's me being a nerd. All right, that's over. We're done with that. Anyways, time for Genshin. Uh, we need to do the commissions real quick, and then we'll get into the Archon quest. We'll leave the music up, and thank you, Jua, for oh, you know what? It's Nahida's birthday. All right, let me since the music just stopped. 1 second. As is tradition, when we get birthday mail on a stream day, we will read the birthday mail. The problem is, this is Nahida. If you don't know what Nahida sounds like, you can finally get Barbara. Let's go. Barbara's so based. She had like a really cool. So fun fact about Barbara, she used to sound different. Same VA, but she used to have like a more boisterous, like bubbly, excited sounding voice, and now she's a lot more subdued. People call her depressed Barbara now or something like she sounds more depressed now is the general consensus. It's a little unfortunate. She still has a really sweet voice, but like it would have been so cool to have like the energetic one. I don't know. Barbara got depression exactly. Okay, so DPS Barbara. Oh, you have a DPS Barbara. Oh, you have to show me 210. I was thinking about a DPS Barbara, but I decided to go for a pure heal. Just because I want a pure healer. I want someone who's just devoted to healing. I don't have one like that. I have several healers, but they do other things too. We love her anyways. Oh yeah, no, we love Barbara here. Coward? What do you mean coward? No, I look, I see Noelle can heal. Noelle's a good healer, but she needs to be in her ult for it to be maximized. For the longest time I couldn't afford that because of energy. Farina can heal, but also you can't do that while TPS Farina. And then besides that, I don't have great healers, so guess he's gonna level it up. Nice. All right, so here we go. Let me hear what she sounds like real quick. I'm not gonna have anywhere near the same sounding voice. Let's be real. But let's get her pattern. Let's get her cadence at least. Voiceover. All right.
Nice to meet you. I've actually been watching you for a long time already.
My name's Nahida. I might look like a child, but don't be fooled. I understand this world much better than any grown-up.
So, can we trade knowledge? I want to hear all about your travel stories. So, what would you like to know in return?
It's an interesting cadence. I don't know if I can... Let's see something else.
If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk? Something on your mind again? Let's work through it together.
Two heads are better than one.
What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
All right, this will be interesting. It's gonna be one of my worst readings, I think. One of my worst cold readings. But we'll see. You can't. When I went to TwitchCon, I went to a VA panel, and long story short, like by the definition they gave, what I do can be considered voice acting. I don't consider myself a voice actor, but technically, I guess I am. We'll do our best here. A VA should be willing to cold read and like outside of their comfort zone, I think. Stretch them vocal cords. Is this a reminder that Nahida is a stalker? Oh gosh. All right, let's see. The Aranara have taken the hopscotch squares right off the ground and stacked them into colorful little walls and doorways. Maybe we should start calling it climscotch instead? By the stream, there's a delightful sight too. The fungi are using their round, bouncy caps as tiny boats, ferrying the little squirrels across the water. They're afraid of getting wet, you see. Have you felt it too? When I shared this lovely dream with you, a tiny bridge of vines quietly sprouted between our hearts. As the sweetness of Sumeru roses embraces you and starlight flits over your eyelashes through the window lattice, that's when our little vine bridge feels its strongest. So, once you've finished what you're doing, wash your face, brush your teeth, and find the softest pillow you can. Then, like a little bird building its nest, tuck your blanket around you until it feels just right. I'll be waiting for you on the other side of the bridge. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm not bringing it up like that. I'm sorry. No, but that was a super sweet message. Alright, here we go. Music back on. Oh, do I have... Let me make sure I have co-op turned off so we don't get... Okay, that's... Project. So we don't get people, random people we've never met trying to join in the middle of an emotional moment during the Archon quest. Oh, hey, 10. Here's a song for you. It's a Wanderer based, it's a Wanderer character song. I love Starry Sky. It's a French duo, I guess? I guess it's a duo. Oh, please turn. Okay. Wait, hello? There we go.
The wind knows me.
Leave it up to me.
The wind rises.
Did you get the other one? I think so. See dawn. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no no. Ow. Hey you. Stop that. Oh, we don't have shield. There we go. Can you join in the middle of emotional part of an Archon quest? Sure, 10. If you can get past the Sakoku decree, you're in. If you can somehow convince the game to let you in,
Squall and Fury.
while the co-op is turned off, you can come in. Favorite Wonder song is by Queen. I understood that reference.
Search for it.
It's so interesting. Like, I feel like it was subtle in a lot of ways and not subtle in others. Okay, we need to not put the fire out.
The wind knows it.
There we go. Perfect. Is Kazuha cool? He's fine. All right, bullseye. Sure. Bullseye where here? Actually, I think this is gonna be quicker. No? No, it won't, because that's on a... it might have been. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, no, we won't see. I didn't go there.
Squall and Fury.
Okay, where's that little guy? Right here? Yep. Right there. That's close enough. Yep. And then there. Last one is gonna be... Okay, well... Oh, maybe this is the one I was thinking of, because this one's on a... Yeah, this one's on a little bit of a slope. Gosh, his voice goes so hard there. Alright, let's see. There's something I want to try here as well. Let's see if I can... Okay, that's what I wanted to try. Before my eyes. I just want to have a little fun there. Why must I fight to stay alive? Heroes fallen. Wake me, can't you hear me calling?
The poetry is still on the line. May I be excused to fetch it in?
Out of darkness they come crawling. Here I am lost in your land, and I hope you will be. Creeping in my soul, shadows fall, let me out, hear my call, and I'll always believe. Creeping in my soul. Alright, do I have any resin I can condense at the moment? No, that's fine. I'll do it later, hopefully. I need to... You know what? I may forget. And that's gonna be a problem because I cannot forget too many more times to, where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, I cannot forget this too many more times. We only have 30 more days. I only have, I think Julia said 2 weeks that I can miss at most left because I've already missed 2 weeks. Let's burn some resin real quick with some ley lines. We can also listen to the music a little bit longer as well.
Oh dear, everyone's laundry is still on the line. May I be
Darkness,
excused to fetch it
they
in?
come crawling. Here. On track. This week should be your free constellation. Wait, really? No, wait, because it's... I need 1, 2, 3, and then this one, no? Is that not how that works? Oh, if you're on track, like if you didn't miss anything. I got you, Jua, I got you. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because I would have gotten... Well, did I miss 3 weeks then? Huh. For remote I hide. All my thoughts seem caught up inside. Creep from the deeps, got me freaking up your mind. Creeps from the deeps, got me freaking up your spine. Where did they go? This one. We probably don't even need Farina for this one. At least not in, DPS mode.
We got ourselves a straggler. Cold. Mine's off to the freezer. Merciless. Paradise.
I'm 3 weeks behind? That's crazy. That's unfortunate. But you know what? I'm glad they had the extra weeks in there. You know? Okay, you know what? Let's get some DPS in here, actually. I changed my mind. And this should be it. There we go. Gundam, welcome in. You get your free Huta constellation on Friday. Let's go. What constellation will that be? Is that gonna be? I'm trying to remember if you said it before. I don't recall if you did. What's your constellation now, or what's it going to be? Yeah, this one. So we need to do one more of these, and then let's just do this. So 6120. And then, okay, so actually, can we afford? Not that one. No, not quite. Okay, so we have to do 2 of these and then 2 regular, like, or 2 what is it? 2 with condensed and then 2 regular, which we can fast forward with that first option. So 3 ley lines total. C1 is what she's going to be. I mean, that's respectable. C1 is C1 the one that's. I'm trying to remember. Hang on, I don't have to go here. I also just, there are so many characters at this point. I've lost track of like certain things. Let me just see. C1. Okay, yeah. So this is the one where it doesn't consume stamina once you do your charge in your skill. Her C6 is so broken. I really would love a C6 Hutao, but I'm not made of. I'm basically Zhongli in this scenario. I don't have the Mora. I don't have the money to afford a C6 Hutao. When I'm going for other characters is what I mean. Specifically, like, a C6 Wander would be, the goal.
Don't be scared.
We have enough for this? Yes. Cool.
Let the world come alive. Boost on the loose.
Yo, Arsenal, welcome in. How are things? Things are good. Things are really good. How are you doing?
My guidance star. Shower me with praise.
I messed up. That's fine. Okay, we can do this. That's okay. Yeah, that works. Okay, so we'll do 1 more of this and then that option. Orchid, welcome in. One of your favorite songs? Nice. You came in at the right time. Did I miss anything? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. How are you doing, Orchid? How did the cobbler turn out? Don't think I forgot about that. Let's see. Oh, it's by a waypoint I don't have. All right. I cannot be bothered to go there, so we'll go to a more accessible one. Right here. That's perfect. Absolutely. It was amazing. That's awesome. I'm so glad. I love pies and cobblers. I love sweets. I love desserts in general. Oh, do we want to? Yeah, we'll be fine. This is fine.
Off to the breeze. Merciless. Paradise.
Please. Yep, got it. Cool. So what if we just? Come on. Ma'am? There we go. Alright, so we did our 2. This one's the 40. Cool. Wait, why? Oh no, we're fine. Okay, no, never mind. I misread something. Had it with ice cream? Vanilla bean ice cream? That's so based. That's... Oh man. I remember having, when I, either before my allergy or before I learned of it, vanilla bean ice cream with apple pie, or even just regular vanilla ice cream with apple pie, was one of my, where am I? Hang on, I went to the wrong spot. was one way to enjoy a warm slice of apple pie with a cold scoop of vanilla or vanilla bean ice cream. Yup. Healer has more base damage than your main. It's that scene, or it's that image where it's like the doctor holding up the gun. It's like, I'm a doctor, or I'm a healer, but your next sweet treat will probably be berry scones. Ooh. I should have healed while I was at the statue, but it's fine. With lemon glaze? Alar, welcome in! How are you doing? How did the character building go? Since last we spoke. But yeah, berry scones with lemon glaze sounds divine. Also, let me switch my team out real quick too. Alright, so now that should be taken care of. Yes? That takes care of that, and that should satisfy 1 out of 5. Cool. We got it. Alright, cool. And the song is just ending as well. So let's turn this music back on. And then hide that. Alrighty. Almost Air 25, let's go. I'm proud. I'm happy, noobs. Also, you should let me invade your world sometime. Me and 10, with our Wanderers, just raising just the entire hill trail camps. Alright, let's see. Navigate. So, Jua sent me a handy little recap. It's going well. Check Discord, you posted her. I cannot check Discord. I don't know if you were around for when all that happened, but yeah, there's an issue with my account, so I have not been able to access Discord for a while, a few months, but it's fine. Let's see. I'm glad that you're still sharing it though. Like don't, just because I'm not like around in the server, you guys please feel free to use the server as a fun hangout space. And a safe space, you know, just, you know, hang out, chill, have fun, you know, help each other, share cool things, share null fan art. I've been sent some fan art separately on the side, and it makes me happy. It makes me so happy that you guys are my community. And please, yes, just, you know, use the VCs, you know, use the channels, just hang out, be, you know, be good people, be kind, you know. You got Nefer? Let's go! Oh, we need to do Nefer pulls. Maybe not today. I don't know if we'll do Nefer pulls today. Oh, we're 2 off from another wish. We're at 0 pity, I think. No, we are at 10. We're at 10 pity. Okay. 10 pity, he was guaranteed. Yeah. It's okay, it's fine. Alright, so, she's going well. Got her on your showcase. Want to see her? Ooh, let's take a look. Let's see. LR. Check info. Now it was Farina that you were building, right? I think you said it was Farina. Yeah, 74. So yeah, that would make sense. Let's see. 70 over 144. Nice. 211. 27k HP. Wait, does she scale off HP? I forget. Artifacts, 4-piece golden, nice. Gonna be golden. Whoa, up with a voice. Okay. So that's very nice. And it's such a beautiful sword. It's such a good looking sword. Alright, let's see. Can we view the... We can. Okay. Ooh, actually that was nice. Okay. Crit rate. Wait, yeah, HP and ER. Ooh. I'm glad she's coming along. Let's see. Anything? Okay. Yep. Nice. Let's see. Right now, taking a little break from Genshin and enjoying some Expedition 33. Ooh, nice. It looks interesting. I have not personally played it, but I've seen a little bit of playthrough. Not a whole lot. So, I like watching turn-based games more than actually playing through them. Turn-based combat, I should say. Turn-based combat for me is fine. It's just a little slow for me, and I love being able to just button mash essentially, or you know, like there's a little more than just button mashing, right? There's, you know, a little some like dodge mechanics and whatever, but I like hack and slash is I guess the term I'm looking for. I love hack and slash. Also, the off piece is a temp piece to make her usable. That's fair. No, that's completely fair. What would you say is the worst way to go out? Being ejected into space or getting hunted by a xenomorph? That depends. Do you mean like the actual, like, once it happens? Or is it like the stuff leading up to it? Because if it's leading up to it, you're experiencing fear. If you're being hunted by the xenomorph, you're afraid the entire time. That's putting a lot of, you know, negative chemicals through your blood. Your anxiety levels raise. And then once it happens, of course, it's painful. So like it's all of that on top of the actual being caught. Versus ejected into space, it's a pretty quick deal. It's like something between 10 and 30 seconds, I think, when you start to, like, your body shuts down. Though I will say, when you're ejected into space, it's painful. Your blood and your eyes boil because of the pressure differential. It's not fun. Oh, let me check anecdotes. Are there any anecdotes here? No? What do you mean no? I have anecdotes. I know I have anecdotes. Where are they? No, I know I have anecdotes. I saw some yesterday that I didn't do because it wasn't a stream. I wasn't streaming it. Where are my anecdotes? Mods, Jua, where are my anecdotes? You'd rather be ejected into space. Interesting. Yeah, guys, if you have an opinion on this, please feel free to share, because I'm curious to see what you guys think. I think I would, just because I don't like the anxiety and being afraid the entire time, maybe I would have like a fight or flight response where I think, maybe I can take it, maybe I can outsmart it, maybe I can run from it, maybe I can hide from it. But you're still stressed the entire time. You're still anxious the entire time, you know? So would that actually... I don't know. I feel like... And once it might not finish you off quickly either. Once you've done enough anecdotes, they stop showing up every day. You just have to get lucky now? That's so rude. That's so rude. We got through the Xinyan ones, and now we don't get any more on a stream day. They're gonna not give me any on a stream day. They're gonna give them to me on every day except the days that I stream. That is so rude. Okay, well, no anecdotes, I guess. Anyways, I guess my answer... Okay, I guess my answer would be... You know, I don't know. Maybe the xenomorph? Because there may be those times when I feel hopeful, where I feel like I can outrun it, I can outsmart it, I can hide from it, you know, something. And those moments of hope might offset all the other negative emotions. And then if I get caught, then I'm doomed right then and there, basically, right? Versus if you're getting ejected into space, you know what's coming, and nothing's gonna make that feel better. You will boil in the vacuum of space. Nothing's gonna make that feel better. Nothing's gonna make that anticipation lessen. You haven't seen Alien things, Xenomorphs from that might be wrong. But feel space would be easier. Don't ask what you mean by easier. No, I get what you mean. I completely get what you mean. It's just, you know, I don't know how to I don't know how to eloquate it, but I do know what you mean. Remember to read summary? Yes. Thank you, Jua. I have it pulled up here and I just nearly forgot. Okay, so Rare appears to be hunting Columbina, but why is she
I'll be there.
Hi, Noel. One moment. Um. Okay, so Rarier appears to be hunting Columbina, but why is she his target? Columbina needs more power if she is to stand any chance against Rarier, but the fastest way to get said power requires having the power of all 3 moons. Can she handle the Frost Moon? And Null has the... Or she can handle the Frost Moon, and Null has the Eternal Moon's marrow, but they need the Iridescent Moon's marrow. Columbina and Ether visit Marionette to see if she can pass a message to Arlecchino. However, Rarier finds them and attacks. Columbina and Ether flee, while Marionette uses her robot army to fight back. Meanwhile, Nefer, Lalma, and Yahoda use a mysterious box that Nefer has to peek into Rarier's memories. Or that Nefer has to peek into Rarier's memories. What will they find in the memories of a madman? Find out this time on Genshin Impact. Alright, legit, it is painful, but the Xeno can prolong your suffering. It's the lesser of 2 evils. That's fair. Like, I don't necessarily have that opinion, but I can see what you mean, and I respect it. Like, lesser of 2 evils can be pretty subjective sometimes, and this is one of those cases. Like, I agree, though, that it can prolong your suffering, so that could potentially make it worse. But there's a chance that it won't. So I like to look at the hope of it versus the absolute just you're gonna boil, right? And it's not gonna be fun, not gonna be pleasant. I like to see the chance that something could be a quick death versus something that is known to be a painful death. Act 3 is a good 3 to 4 hours. That sounds about right. Yeah, I think Jua had said something similar. 5 hours from because talking to chat, and he's already done the first 2 hours, which is what was just summarized. Yep, perfect. All right, now I mentioned a treat for you guys earlier. I mentioned a treat for chat. There's a good chance that it'll happen here during this segment of the Archon quest. So we'll see what happens. Just keep your eyes on the stream. We'll see what happens. Alright, we go back into the secret room. We go back to the secret space. Let's not forget our poor little machinist got absolutely body trying to stop him. Okay, so we made it.
I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian.
Right.
Simple furnishings, table and chairs.
And I had said...
It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected.
I had said that this architecture doesn't look uniquely Conrian. We've seen this architecture, these furnishings, the candles and everything. We've seen them in other places. I'm pretty sure we've seen them in the Chasm. I'm pretty sure we've seen them in Enkanomiya. Pretty sure we've seen them in that space in Fontaine when you go inside the book. So I don't think it's uniquely Conrian. There may be a shared origin, but realistically, it's just shared assets, right?
Looks like the fearsome Raker of Zulnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings. Unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday. Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
Alright, so we explore. A note. A handwritten note.
Hi, Rarier. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about their menu.
How did she get Rarier's memories? How did she get access to Rarier's memories? That's what I don't... Oh... I get it. I remember now. Because Nefer asked to borrow the fragment from Flynn's, right? His heart? Yeah, I just remembered. Like, she would need something of his, and I remembered we have something of his. Yeah, no, that's fair. That makes sense now.
I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime. P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
Wait, this is so sweet, though.
They didn't sign their name, but they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
This is actually really sweet. What the heck? A few storage boxes sit next to the cabinet. Everything in sight is neatly organized. Whoever lives here Whoever lives here seems to be enjoying a pretty comfortable life. Let's sit down. Nope, okay.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Felindus was tied up with something and couldn't make it.
Felindus, we know that name. I think that was one of the names that he shouted when he was going insane. I think he shouted Felindus, but have we heard that name anywhere else? Is that one of the sinners? Where have we heard Felindus before? Because I'm pretty sure it was one of the names he shouted, but have we heard it outside of that?
Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good.
Felindus is new? Okay, other than Rayra shouting it? Okay, interesting.
But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
Felindus. That's the same name Rerir mentioned.
Okay.
Grain imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only.
I mean, hey, you can make some pretty good skewers that way.
Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive.
Oh.
Seriously, why would you even eat something like that? I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight?
That makes sense.
That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food.
GMOs?
Seems like the people of Conria don't have many options when it comes to dining.
No, AMOs. Alchemically modified organisms. I was talking about Xenos. They can put a facehugger onto someone's face. Doesn't need to kill outright. That's true. That is unfortunately true. You're so right about that.
I've just about saved up enough.
I may rethink my opinion.
And keep it somewhere safe.
Saved up now. Time to buy it and keep it somewhere safe?
Making a big purchase. I wonder what it is.
Most of what's written in the diary are the mundane details of everyday life. It's clear that the author was an ordinary Conrian, or at least that they were passing themselves off as one. The author's handwriting doesn't reveal anything. It's neither showy nor stiff. In fact, it doesn't really leave any particular impression.
He really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his tracks. Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits, at least in this regard.
Wait. Is this supposed to be Rare's journal? I mean, I guess that would make sense, but I guess I'm just now putting that together. Okay. I just thought it was more people that knew Rare who lived with him. Yo, Bark, welcome in. Is it? I guess, like, that's what Nefer's implying, I suppose. Discord and Twitch, you failure of a platform. Welcome in, Niche. Bark and Niche, how are you both doing? How dare you not tell me no was live? Jua, did you post the message? Did you post the live message by any chance? No, but I guess it's supposed to be Rarier. Near the end of the diary, you notice a page with a shallow indentation along the bottom. The previous page has been torn out. For now, its contents remain a mystery.
Did Rary rip it out himself?
But pen marks like these leave a trace. With something like charcoal to add some color, you just need to find the right angle. When Nefer looks around, she sees a fine charcoal pencil on the desk. Before long, she has restored the missing words. Smart. Very smart trick. Good, you've seen your Nefer hit 60k? Let's go, nice! It's so inconsistent with Witsit though, really need her sig. Or inconsistent. Discord just doesn't show you pings until later sometimes. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry about that. I guess just make sure all of your, like, if it's just Discord being weird, then there's nothing you can do. But I would say just double check, like, any notification settings For me, my notification settings were also really weird. It took a while to like fine tune them, to get them to work properly. Only reason figured live is because Genshin. That's fair. Compared with the forgettable handwriting from before, these lines have been scrawled in a rougher, more haphazard way, as if the person who wrote them was in an emotional state.
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant pool. The burial place of a fallen moon. A withered, windless grove where the waters rested forever unrippled. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away. That it could still beat to the rhythm of love.
Aww.
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. Why would he go to the trouble of hiding that? The burial place of a fallen moon.
Okay, what else? So observe Riri's memories.
Rerir, over here.
Oh, okay. So low-key, this is I got spoiled on a few things. I was slightly spoiled that Dainsleif was gonna show up. I didn't know when. I didn't know in what capacity. What? Oh, wait, that's Ririr. I was like...
Oh, and, Vedaflin here? What a surprise to see you here, sir.
Yo, wait a second. Ririr. Wait, young Ririr looks actually kind of good. Wait, that is very handsome NPC with like a Zhongli sort of outfit almost. Can we get more NPCs with this kind of hair too? Like, that's so cool.
Hello there, Rerir. You need not address me so formally outside of court.
This is our first time hearing Vedaflin too, I think, right? Lynn, welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. How are you doing? His animations are kind of stiff though. I mean, it's an NPC. Like, we can't ask for too much. They put in the budget to how he looks. They couldn't do custom animations, I guess. But it's fine.
He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink.
Wait a second.
Even the court prophet deserves a break every now and then, right?
Is that... Did they bring back Yuri Lowenthal or did they recast him? I can't tell. Doing good, did a big grocery haul, nice. Can we agree that... Wait, can we agree that the present Rainier is a male version of Invisible Woman's alter ego Malice? I don't know what Malice looks like. Invisible Woman Malice. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I looked up the Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I can see that. That's valid. We heard. Oh wait, that's right, because Vedaflin is also the sinner, right? The upside down statue, that guy. That's also Vedaflin. What I want to know is this still Yuri Lowenthal? Because I'm glad to have him back. I don't know.
Well, I'm flattered.
So,
His eyes still look...
what are we discussing today?
His eyes still look snake-like. Even when he's, like, supposedly not evil. I'm assuming this is, like, not evil Rerir.
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come
Valid.
on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question?
Oh.
How's that coming along?
Oh.
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
Oh, to both. He didn't get replaced. Okay, nice. This is his backstory before he became a sinner. Yeah, this is like this is far enough back in time that I'm assuming this is before the Conrian curse, which would be predating 500 years. I assume. They haven't mentioned, nor do they seem like anything's I get the sense that this is before like the calamity.
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So,
Do we get to
are you planning to come
see?
clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
Oh, what's your job?
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place. To be honest, I have no idea how she'll take it.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now.
Okay, thank you, Jua. See you in a bit. Sometimes corruption shows signs of the person's humanity before losing it. In Genshin or in general? I'm trying to like contextualize that for Genshin. This is previously the curse? Okay. His voice though? Which one? They all have pretty good voices. Dainsleif, okay, this is a young Dainsleif. He sounds like a young Dainsleif. He doesn't sound like the one that we know from what I remember. And that could be any reason. That could be a character choice, like a VA choice for the character. It could be a direction. It could be intentional, unintentional. Could be like because he just hasn't voiced him in a while, so he's not in that pattern again. I'm choosing to think that it's an intentional, younger Dainsleif voice. But Yuri Lowenthal, just all around great VA. Rare's voice, it's very elegant. Or not elegant, that's not the right word. It's like Zhongli, but with a little more character, a little more warmth, I guess. Zhongli's is very stoic, it can be considered warm, but it's definitely a lot more authoritative. Rare's is a bit more soft, kind-hearted. Music makes you think the melody to epic whenever they say Penelope. Valid. In general, I see. It's intentional to let us know they're younger. Okay, then yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Welcome back, Jua. Hope you got some good food.
A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
That's wild. That's like saying, yeah, I'm a Secret Service agent. Really? Does the president know? But so I know Dainsleif shows up at some point. I thought it was here, but I guess not. Why give him the voice but not the model? Like, just show us.
Does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
Dainsleif's current voice is also of a powers whose body has slowly rotted. Current as in like in the timeline or right now? I guess you mean like in the timeline, like in the present.
Me? Same old, nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Ved?
It's nothing.
Ved.
Vedifulnir, Dainsleif's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary. And said to possess a wisdom far beyond the reach of any ordinary man.
He does have a really good voice, though.
And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me.
Like present day? Yeah. No, that's valid. Like, I don't know if that was intentional when he first started voicing Dainsleif. I don't know if they had that planned out that far ahead. They could have. But it also could have been like the reverse. Like that was just his voice, and they decided they needed a younger, not rotted, husk of a man's voice, like for the the memories, you know?
Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades? Why did he react so strongly?
They're not even there.
Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
They're not even there with him. He's hallucinating. Oh.
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rare looked like back in the day. Perfectly normal. No different from anyone else.
She say, brooding blue eyes.
As frightening as this monster is in the present, There's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
Yeah, like that's yup, I agree. They most likely planned this long in advance. They could have. They absolutely could have. They had a lot of things planned out in advance. Though I will say, the Luna patch, just as a whole, was a little bit of an afterthought. So it's possible that they didn't have that part planned out. Or at least they didn't have it planned out to like have this sort of what's the word? Juxtaposition of Dainsleif. They're obviously just out of view, likely blocked by Riri himself or something like that. No need to question it. They're just stacked like in a line. It's just right in front of Riri, you just have Dainsleif, and then right behind him you have Vervenir. Sure, the technique is probably how she got her network of spies. Ooh, wait, that'd be cool if she used it to like find dirt on people and then like low-key blackmailed them. Like, not full on. I'm gonna snooze this real quick, snooze this ad. Not full on blackmail, but just be like, hey, I know things about you. I won't say anything, but just know that I know this, you know? It's still kind of blackmail, but you know what I mean. They had the general story beats planned out enough for the Travails teaser video. That's true. So, like, they could have had a lot, they did have all that planned out. They could have had specific character details planned out. Certainly they didn't have everything planned out. And maybe this is just one of those details that was sort of an afterthought, or sort of like tied in, you know, as they were weaving the story. Who knows? I guess they know, but... Mirror? Oh. Oh, that's cool. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Like, okay, it looks a little janky, not gonna lie. But is it still cool? Heck yeah. Oh, that is so clever. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Let me reach out. Nodcry wasn't supposed to happen, but because of Hoyo's pretty bad explanation of older in world lore. Yeah, no, that's why I was like, it's an afterthought. But it's, at least they're addressing it, right? With a whole patch dedicated to these story beats. Let's not forget the region's unwritten rule: once a reputation is tarnished, you're pretty much done in this region. Yeah, that's true. It's not your memories you're viewing. Of course, it's Riri the Man in the Mirror. Yes, but remember Bedtime Story? I think it was Bedtime Story. Where we meet, oh, what's his name? Clotar Alberich. We meet Clotar, and that's not us in the mirror. It's not supposed to be, but like, there's no indication that we, you know, that we are not our present self. Also, when we were watching from over here, we were behind Riri. We were looking at the back of Riri's head. So this, you know, while cool, is a little bit jarring, but it's still really cool. Mochi, welcome in. How are you doing, Mochi? They definitely began this in Fontaine because Natlan mostly followed what it was gonna be anyway. That's a good sorry, excuse me. That's a good what's the word? Not analysis. That's a good on you for picking that up is what I'm trying to say. Orchid, thank you for the hydrate. Nodcry is pretty in-depth and well written so far. Yeah. Where's my water? Oh, hang on. It's over here. Also, the reason they're not showing Ved is so they don't need to mold a model around his old model, and so they can do a reveal in the story in the future. Honestly, that's so fair. Like, they've done that before, where they wouldn't show a model that wasn't, like... They've omitted models before, so I'm not, like, super surprised. I'm just like, you know, hey... Just... I was, like, not seriously upset or like disappointed or whatever. It was more of like a joking, like, hey, we have these people dialoguing, give us the rest of the the people talking. Remember what happened to that poor little robot thief during Aino's story event? I'm trying to remember. You hate the Kari Bear quest? It was cool and lore was insane. There's half the community in Genshin who'd be like, I don't mind being choked by the man in the mirror. So I saw someone, when they had the drip marketing for Rare, they said, he's not a hear me out, he's a hold me back. There's that set of weirdos you keep seeing everywhere. You doing well? I'm glad, Mochi. But yeah, no, there's a lot of people who are like that. It's oh, I have words to say, but I probably shouldn't. It was boring. Oh, the Kari Bear quest. Isn't Rodfanir the sinner who found death? Oh, was it Clotar who was dead? Clotar died. Clotar, well, supposedly died. We assume it was him and his wife? Or son? Wife, I think. We assume it was him that died in that plot, in that grave. Vedfanir was the disembodied voice when we were following the creatures to the upside down statue. Might have also been Vedfanir. We did Vedfanir in the center. Yeah, it might have been Ved. I don't remember. Clotar's son was Kari Bear, yeah. Who Clotar was trying to save, but put his soul into a hilichurl. Did he put his soul into the... No, his, I think it was just the curse. Just straight up turned Kari Bear, because Kari Bear was half Conrian and half Mondstadter. Because his mom was from Mondstadt. So, because he wasn't pureblood, he just turned into a hilichurl. Yeah. This is old lore. Like, some of the stuff I'm surprised that I still remember, but like, yeah, this is stuff that goes so far back. I cannot remember a lot of the older stuff. My brain is just not that big. Not that big. It's full of other things. It's mostly full of Noelle stats just floating around in there. Alright, and there's our ad break. Okay, I should have just ran the ad during this part, because I want to see what this does. I'm gonna give it a little bit. I'm gonna yap for about a minute to give people a chance to come back from the ad break. But this is still, I will say though, that this is still really cool. The arms are a little... Oop. The arms are a little... He looks... Okay, so obviously he doesn't have like... I don't think he's got the shader on. The shader that makes Genshin characters look the way they do. He looks rather, like, model-wise, texture-wise, he looks rather basic. I think this is just lack of lighting, lack of, what did I just say? Shader. Lack of lighting, lack of shader, and also maybe lack of background. Like, this would have been much cooler with a fully rendered background. Obviously, that's quite a few resources they didn't have to load in, so this is perfectly fine. This gets the effect, like, this makes it very obvious what it's supposed to be. Like, this is a good sell on this effect. Like, I won't lie. But yeah, I am... Okay, so we're gonna... I think the ad's over, so yeah, we'll go ahead and continue this. You'd rather be immortal than a hilichurl? Honestly, yeah, because a hilichurl, you'll just be hunted by adventurers.
Thelindis? You're back early?
Oh, Thelindis is... his wife? Or fiancé? Is a woman. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I thought Thelindis was just like another one of the, like, King's Court or a sinner or something.
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual.
She's...
How's your day been?
She's not Conrian. He's Conrian, she's not.
Aw, why the long face? Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
He's also very pale. Maybe he's the real vampire, not Flynn's. Could be worse. They could have just replaced the model with a ghost wisp from Natlin. Yeah, you're so right. They could have done a lot worse here. He's preparing to pop the question to Linus as his girlfriend. Oh, man.
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Fiancés? Not fiancés just yet. He hasn't asked the question just yet. I don't know if they would be considered, like, you know... I don't know what they're considered here in Conria before they become fiancés, but regardless of that fact, now this is... I'm sorry, there's a lot of stuff going on through my head right now. One of which is, why is he so pale? Why is he... Someone get him some, like, some iron supplements or something. He's asked, she just hasn't said yes or no. I thought he hadn't asked. I thought Dainsliff... Can we... No, it doesn't start that far back. I thought Dainsliff said, are you going to ask the question? Don't forget about the lore. There are some Karinas that are considered... Oh, was that a spoiler? Oh, okay. Yeah, no spoilers. We're working through it. Don't forget about the lore. There are some Karinas that are considered... Oh, Conrians. There are some Conrians that are considered not pure-blooded. No, yeah. That's fine. But she's not Conrian. Like, not pure-blood Conrian. Like, starry-eyed or, you know, diamond-eyed or whatever. I guess she could be half, but wouldn't she still have, like, a faint diamond or, like, a small diamond?
Vedifnir showed up today, too. You know, Dainsliff's older brother.
I misread that, and I said Dainsliff. I read it as Dainsliff, your older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedifnir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
He overheard Dainsliff mention that I'd recently proposed, and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
Okay, so I guess I misheard or misremembered the conversation they had earlier. I thought Dainsliff had said, are you going to ask the question? Carbear didn't have diamond eyes. Did he not? Didn't he have, like, half diamond, or, like, not half diamond, but, like, small diamond eyes? Let me see. The NPC, not the quest name. Yeah, he does. He's got diamonds in his eyes. At least when I zoom it in, it looks like diamonds. Is there a more high resolution image? Yeah, this should be... Yeah, he's got diamonds in his eyes. Carbear has diamonds. Very large diamonds, actually. It's possible, but, like, there's also a weird chance the idea of marrying Revir and Valindis to have a higher chance of genetics from Conrian side. I mean, genetically, yes, that's fine. That's fair. But I don't think that the curse cares about that. I think the curse just wants, like, it just looks at whether they're 100% Conrian or not. You're remembering correctly, the memories are in fragments. This is later... Wait. What? You right? River never answered whether he asked the question, so we didn't actually know until now. Dainsliff still doesn't know, in the memory at least. No, this is... I mean, later on from the conversation, sure, but, like, it's the same night. Or the same day. Or whatever. Like, this is the same day. He just got back from that conversation. There was someone that commented, "Well, Yang, is that you?" Wait. Let me... I'm forgetting what Welt looks like. Yeah, just cut his hair a little bit, give him some glasses. Yeah, basically. That's funny.
So, you're worried? You could be such a child sometimes, Revir. We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah, me too, Thelindis.
You worry too much, Rarier. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well, has it not? You've even proposed to me.
So, you do remember. Tell me then. What's your answer?
Dane might not know he already asked. That's true. Like, Dane's would be like, hey, when are you gonna ask? And he's just like, what do you mean when? I already did. Apparently a while ago, because she hasn't responded, which is interesting.
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
Okay. She's very pragmatic.
All right. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever.
Aw. Wait, this is actually kind of sweet. Can imagine the awkwardness of Riri proposing. Yeah, I guess it's not quite the whole like down on one knee, open up a ring box, type of scenario in ancient Conria. I guess it's probably more just like a conversation they have where he's just like, I'd like to marry you. What do you think? What is your opinion? What are your thoughts? Because apparently that's how this seems to have gone.
Nobody's. Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, what do we matter?
The drip marketing Riri? Yes, I did, Mochi. You had the amount of thirsty people coming out of the woodwork. There was a quote from one of the two drip market. It's probably not drip marketing, but we're gonna call it drip marketing because that's basically what it looks like, right? There was someone from one of the two where they said, Riri is not a hear me out, he's a hold me back. And that just kind of about sums up all of the Riri fans out there. Researching luchador outfits? Nice, no worries. Welcome back, 10. You want Riri to be playable so badly? I don't know if he will be. Okay, let me take that back. I don't think we'll have this version of Riri as playable. His current version, the white-haired, malice coded version of him, possibly. I could see that potentially being playable just based off of outfit alone. Just based on the fact that he's very uniquely designed, which they don't typically do for NPCs. It's typically, even for even for some of their more recent NPCs that they put a lot of effort into, it's still not quite to the effect of Rarier. And maybe it's just showing a new pattern of them doing more for their NPCs, especially the big bads. But I don't know. I don't know yet. You expect the current to be playable? It's not drip marketing, just art. Drip marketing has 2 posts with a ton of info. Riri just has 1. Well, he technically did have 2, but not in the same way. Like I know what you mean, Jua. They definitely weren't the same way. They were spaced out. They weren't. Yeah, it's not drip marketing, but it very much looks like it. They're playing a very dangerous game with it. You say that to everything, actually. You really don't want him playable because it's hard to justify his redemption. Okay. So I wasn't gonna get into it, but Mochi brought up a good point. I don't want characters like Rarier or Dottore to be playable because Mochi's absolutely right. I don't want, with the way that they're telling the story, it lessens the impact if the bad guy is someone on your team all of a sudden. For this game specifically, it's fine for other games. And it's just my opinion, right? I'm not going to say one way is right or wrong. My opinion, though, for Genshin, is that the bad guys, especially the big bad guys, the ones who are insane and definitely evil, should not be playable. That's just an opinion. I would love to keep them segregated so that the Dottore and Rarier can stay as like the what's the word? I don't know. Just it lessens their impact. is what it comes down to. It lessens their impact. I can't quite explain how or why, but to me, it lessens the impact if they're all of a sudden playable. Da 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 da. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat. Eating cookie dough? Share, please. Okay. Wanderer for one. Yeah, like for Wanderer, it was different because he did kind of redeem himself in a way. He's still a jerk. He's still not necessarily a great person, but he's warming up. He's getting better. Also, a lot of his past was not his fault. I'm not defending him necessarily, but it's hard to not say like, hey, you were manipulated and forced into the situation by the Torre, again, one of the big bad guys. And he tried to make things right. He tried to sacrifice himself to make the world a better place. Despite the fact that he was a bit of a jerk about it, that's still a huge character thing, you know? You shared with me last time, then why am I hungry still? I don't think I got a single bite. But yeah, so that's my little rant.
Can someone
My little rambling.
whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with, every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense.
The king's name is Ermin, right? Let's not forget Wanderer is basically still on probation with Nahida. True. Show the finished emote? No, I don't think you did. DM it to me on Steam. I'll check it out. Your take. If they can make the redemption realistic, you'll allow it, but some characters don't have any way to feel the regret needed for a reformation. Yeah, I agree, Jua. The Torre, I think, has no humanity, no sympathy, no what's the word? He has no capacity. He's very sociopathic. Or just straight up psychopathic, but he doesn't have that capacity, in my opinion. Rare probably doesn't as well, mostly due to his insanity. Unless we give him his heart, like we purify his heart and we give it to him, and all of a sudden he becomes better? Question mark? I guess. Erminso was the last Vinster King of Conrad over 5 years ago, so yeah, wait a second. Well, no, isn't it Ermin? Like, Ermin's soul is the tree, and Ermin's the king, which I think that had to have been done on purpose, even though Ermin's soul is not named for Ermin. Like, it's a real world word. Anyways.
The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hang on. Yes, for the horrible future. Every idea that comes with this affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense. Okay, the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline. The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. I'm under no illusions as to why, because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies. So he just drops that. Sent it over. Let me see. Nice. Oh, I like that. Is it animated? Or is it just like that? That's cute though. I like that. That's okay, so he just drops that bomb right there. That's a really big lore bomb.
A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it.
Ooh.
Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will.
That's a good quote. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are a few good excuses to use it. I feel like I've heard a paraphrasing of that somewhere, or I feel like this is the paraphrasing of a quote I've heard somewhere before. Not animated? You should consider it. An animated version would be really cool.
What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace?
Oh,
Thelindis. It's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
See? You just need to stay positive, Revere. I can feel your warmth, your breath. You're right there, right by my side.
This is so sweet, though.
Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain. And that's something that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love. Let go of that frown.
You're right, Thelindis. I've just been overthinking things.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
Oh, please. Oh, no. There's something that... No. I have a bad feeling about this, guys. Feel he tried to tell her? Yeah. No, he was struggling. And then he's like, no, we'll be fine. Just covering it up. Thing is, don't give a sword to a man who can't dance. No, it's not that. It's specifically about... You can have a bunch of reasons to carry a sword, but not too many good reasons to use it. It's almost exactly the same as that, but I think just slightly paraphrased. No, Chua, don't do this. No, I have such a bad feeling about this, guys. I'm so scared now.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Happy bunny?
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner.
This is... Okay, but this dynamic, though, like, I know that he turns out to be not a great person and all that, right? Or he becomes our adversary. But this is so sweet, though.
Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
All right. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Venster King's Guard. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancée to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do.
Yeah, valid.
Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work?
That smile, she's actually happy about that.
Let's
or
dig
at least
a little
amused.
deeper.
Alright. Digging deeper, where are we going? Back this way? Leave the hut. Oh, that opens. Okay.
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Rehir of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon, and 67 accomplices.
Amused? Yeah, no, I agree. Back then he had humanity. Yeah. A lot of humanity. Like, he's a whole range of emotions.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Venster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity. Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance, and that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study my partner is devoted to.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Okay, so I guess that answers that he just okay.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners?
Yeah,
Your hands
yeah.
are steeped in blood.
Yeah, that's a difficult conversation to have.
You didn't choose this life, any more than I did. Orphans like us don't get a say.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular. I have a feeling that we may soon become targets of the Crimson Moon's retribution.
No. I'm getting not good vibes from all of this. That occupation is enough to shake anyone's soul? Absolutely. Like, I know he didn't choose it, and he was probably fine with it, more or less, until he met Felindis, and they, started becoming, romantic with her. And then, having to, like, reconcile these parts of his life, that's not easy. But yeah, like, whether he was, I say fine with it, obviously, like, that would bother people, but fine as in, like, he'll do it regardless. It's probably not the best choice of words. No.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. Take care, Rey Hero of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
Thanks, Torkel. You look after yourself, too.
If there is a wedding.
Felindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know.
Honestly, yeah, like there was an old movie called Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And I don't know if it was a remake of an older movie of the same name. It might have been, but anyways, it's a husband and wife. Actually, the modern version would be Spy Family, right? It's a spy who marries, or I don't know if I've only seen season 1. I don't know if they actually get married in season 2 or beyond. But it's a man and a woman. One's a spy, like a world-class, world-renowned spy. The other one is an assassin, and they have to pretend to be a family for different reasons. I'm forgetting the reasons now, but like it's them and then their adoptive daughter, who is psychic, and they don't know that about her. They don't know each other's identities. Everything's a secret. And then the movie I was saying, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, like it's a man and a woman who are both spies, but they don't know that the other one is a spy. Yeah, no, this is a tough situation. I feel like you want more context on the Crimson Moon stuff because it feels like it's being sprinkled around this bit as the bad guys. Yeah, no, I agree. Like we only got Crimson Moon stuff with Arlecchino, and it was never brought up again until just now. And I'm feeling very out of the loop, even more so than usual, because I'm pretty sure they didn't have a whole lot more added, except maybe through like in-game books, possibly. You'll get more context eventually. Smile. This is a clear definition of winners write the history books. Yeah, it's war doesn't determine who's right. War determines who's left, is a quote that I've heard. I think it's a quote from Doctor Who. There was the remake for the TV series, but the OG was the full movie where the husband and wife were spies of rival companies and end up fighting against their companies. Wait, is it? Was it companies? I thought it was like... honestly, it's been years since I've seen the movie. I did not remember much of the context, apparently. Interesting. I didn't know it was company-based. I thought it was like higher level, like government-based. Spy Family. Yes, Spy Family. As long as the co-op symbol is not crossed out, you should be able to do co-op. Oh wait, for yes, yeah, noobs. That's the beauty of grinding in co-op, is you can just have 3 people who are much higher level do all the work for you. For 10 to help you with it. Anyways, but yeah. The phrase you heard was, it's called history because only the winners tell the story. That's, yeah. Nope, it's... There's a lot of deep stuff going on right now, and I'm also still afraid of what's going to happen to Thelindis, and potentially Rare, but... we have to keep going, don't we?
Dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost.
Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you for the raid, Hannah Turtle. How are you doing? Turtle raid. Oh my goodness, another turtle. Hi, Annie. Was this you? Thank you for the check-in, Annie. Thank you, Hannah Turtle, for the raid. How are you doing? How was your stream? Last also doing Genshin Impact. Very cool. Where are you in the story? I'm gonna give my spoiler warning right here. We're in the middle of Act 3, so if you're not at this point, you know, I'll keep it here for a moment just to give people a chance to disperse if they don't want to be spoiled. It's good. You are very at the beginning. I see. Thank you for the follow, Hannah. Thank you so much. And Tiff, thank you for the care package as well. Welcome in, Tiff. How are you doing? But yes, welcome in, Raiders. Annie, if this was you, thank you so much. For people who don't know, my name is Null. I am a floating eyeball in space. We play mostly Genshin here. Yesterday we played a new game for Spooky Month, and we might do something before the month ends. You don't play this game anyway, that's valid. You are very at the beginning. We have another person who just started recently as well, Hannah. How far? Oh no, the ads! Oh no. Sorry about the ads. I'll just yap for a little bit, I guess. Thank you, Hannah, for the check-in. Yeah, I'll wait to let me catch up on chat real quick. Thank you, Jewel, again for the shout-out. In the OG Mr. and Mrs. Smith movie, they each were a part of the spy groups but got married to each other to take the other out. Oh! Eventually, except stuff changed over the movie when they kept unknowingly get sent to the same target until they got each other as the target. That's... okay, I kind of remember some of that, I think. But that's crazy. That's actually really... that's actually really wild. Oh yeah, someone... care package. Thank you, Tiff, for the care package. Oh, that's the whole lid. I don't need the whole lid. Thank you for the Annie. And for the accent change. Alright, one moment. Let me wait until the ad's over and I can talk to the people that just came in. Okay. The ads should be over. Hannah and anyone else who came in with the raid, if you're still here. Yeah, if you're still here, I'd love to know where you are in the story. And unless you don't want to be spoiled, in which case, feel free to... Hi, Hannah. Yeah, I would love to know how far you are in the story. Also, I was given an accent redeem, so let me set my timer for 10 minutes. Okay. Yes, we've also got one other person here, who's relatively new as well. And I keep saying that I would love to invade their world so that I can... so that I can help just destroy... I want to feel powerful. I want to take my Noelle and my Wanderer and just decimate everything. You just talked with Venti for the first time. Oh, you're very in the beginning. I see. How are you liking it so far, though? Let's see. So we see Venti for the first time talking with the dragon, and then when's the first time we actually speak with Venti? Who's? Venti's the bard who wears the green hat and the green outfit and has the lyre all the time. It's a lot to learn, but you love the overall graphics and gameplay? Yes. Graphics, gameplay. Thank you for the look, Lynn. Oh, who's World? Noobs. The final Noobs is his name in chat. But, yes, the graphics, the gameplay, I personally love. I am so in love with the music of this game. I've not heard a single song or soundtrack or piece of OST that I would not listen to again. But overall, just beautiful in my opinion. And I'm really glad that you're enjoying it so far. After the first flight battle with Devon, that sounds about right, yeah. If you want to send you a request, perfect. I mean, feel free to share your UID here in chat, noobs, if you are comfortable with that. Otherwise, feel free to share it in the Discord, or just DM it to people, you know, whatever you're comfortable with. But co-op shenanigans are definitely really fun. But yes, I'm going to go back and replay from the very beginning once either the story is done or we get to a point where it feels like it's about time. You know, if the story keeps dragging on for much longer, then I'll just, you know, bite the bullet and then start a new account just to play from the very beginning again. Just got jump scared by the accent. Bet you can't join because you're not in America. I know, I'm sorry, Annie. I could do an Asia or a Europe account. I could do something besides NA. So I could just keep it on the same email and then just choose a different server. Is co-op level 10 or 15? I think it's, yeah, Noob says 16. 16 sounds about right. Which it sounds like it might be far off, but you get there pretty quickly in the beginning. Would like to double your time estimate for how long this act will take solely because of how active chat is. No, that's valid, Jua. I'm so sorry. Speak Italian to you? What's that Italian phrase that I know? La tua risata, I think is the phrase. La tua risata, I think, is your smile. And I don't know what that says, Annie. Okay, but yes, so context-wise, for the story, Hannah and anyone who plays the game and is not this far yet, we are doing the current story, which is a very many chapters away from the beginning. So if you're fine with spoilers, or if you think you'll forget by that time, feel free to stick around. Otherwise, if you don't want spoilers, or if you have to go take care of anything, Hannah, if you need to do some after-stream self-care, you know, grab some food, get some rest, do whatever you need to do. I super appreciate you bringing your community over here. And thank you for the follow as well. I hope to see you around. And I hope that you enjoy Genshin. I love seeing new people get into Genshin. That's the name of your wander. Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, I don't remember the kanji. But yes, thank you, Annie, for always with the Japanese lessons. Likely to forget, so you're sticking around in a bit? Sounds good. Oh, is that an axolotl? It's an You have an axolotl as your emote. Hang on, let me drop your follow as well real quick. I forgot to do that earlier. Oh my gosh, that's so cute though. I love axolotls. Okay, we'll go ahead and continue with the story now. My mods just keep scratching out numbers and rewriting larger time estimates because I keep talking. Yes, those are so cute, Hannah. I love it.
Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share?
Also, this story, Hannah, it's rather lighthearted in the beginning. It's pretty dark and grim right now. We are in the thick of it at the moment. Noobs is playing as your girl. Yes, Noelle. Oh, yes, Hannah. If you get a chance to pull for Noelle, absolutely do it. I fully endorse and recommend pulling for Noelle. Of course, do what you want. Play the game however you want. Do whatever makes you have the most fun. Don't listen to people who say you have to do this, you need to do this. Whatever makes you enjoy the game the most in your own way. That's the correct way to play. She's your second healer. Should be the first. Just kidding. You do have Noelle have your 6? Yes. We absolutely love Noelle here. Hang on. And this is oh, hang on. I've forgot I've gotten other Noelle emotes on the channel. I'm not used to seeing these ones because these are just channel specific, but
I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect the Lindis.
do you have a favorite character so far, Hannah? Who's your favorite character that you've either can play as or that you've met?
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedderfanir's reaction.
You have Noelle and Kuching as your pull so far. Ooh, Kuching's based.
Vedderfanir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like.
I've already forgotten the last thing you said. Okay, just that.
I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
That doesn't look... Don't touch that. Don't touch that, please. We've touched it. Okay, what's happening?
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rerir. You're in for it. Big time.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
What a smooth talker. You're kind of vanilla, you like the main you get and Venti so far. That's fair. No, I think everyone likes the main that they get in the beginning. And then maybe one other character. I'm not saying this is going to be you. If you're a Traveler main, through and through, the entire time, that's based. But it seems a lot of people, you know, they move away from that once they get more characters or once they meet more people. Which is not right, not wrong. It just is what it is. For me, I really liked Ether. He reminded me of Link. The whole thing was very Zelda RPG. And then I met Noelle. And I've not looked back. Let's see. If anyone wants to avoid spoilers, now is a good time to head out. Otherwise, sit back and enjoy the show. Okay, here we go. Orlog, that's an unfamiliar name to you, and you've done the entire quest. It's probably a different name in Japanese. Just a very completely different name, not just like a romanization of this name.
For someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
Level 12. Okay, you're almost there. Just 6 more levels to get co-op. And again, you're going to get those 6 levels really quickly if you just stick with the Archon quest. Have I set my timer? I have set my timer, okay. Just making sure.
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying.
Oh.
May we have a word in private?
Who are you? And what do you want?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out. Not long ago, the Ray here of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
She doesn't know. The eyes of the Death Cross. Those eyes look familiar. I'm scared.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I don't want to get involved.
And Orlog is going to say it.
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rerir, and he claims to be one of the King's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But surely, you must have caught a whiff of the blood on his hands.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
why is she not... I mean, she's surprised, but why is she not saying, like, you know, that's not true?
Simple. It's because...
How strange. Rarier was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to Thelindis.
Hang on. Well, no, hang on. We've seen other memories that were not Thelindis. They were Rarier memories. I was going to say maybe the fragment we have was actually Thelindis' heart and not Rarier's, but that's not the case. Dig some ley lines to get some quick XP. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. You like those two so far because they remind you a bit of Sakura and Xiaoran from Card Captors. Let me just do a quick Google. Oop. Actually, let me do the other name first. Xiaoran. Are you talking about the characters on screen so far right now? She's stuck in the middle of denial. I assume that's an Egypt joke, which I approve very much of.
Rarier couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there.
Yeah, so how are we getting this memory then?
Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
So glad you can produce sounds from languages other than Japanese and English. Don't speak German, but you can sound like one.
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rarier's fragment to spy directly on his memories?
Any more questions, and I'll have to start charging.
I had no idea you could do that, boss! Seriously, that was amazing! We're not worthy. We're not worthy!
That's so good. For just you. Oh, it's fine. I'm just not aware of Card Captors. It's not something I've watched or read growing up. So I had to just do the research real quickly.
I gotta admit though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we barely scratched the surface.
I'm just as curious as you are. But the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now. Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too. Especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky one. Let's hope it's all going smoothly.
Are we cutting back
If
over?
you're worried
Nope.
about
Okay.
them, go see how they're doing.
If I know boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all coherent. I'll stay behind to lend a hand, but feel free to head back and meet up with the others.
Okay. Oh, and now we're here. That's so cute. Okay,
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now. These things just won't quit. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked.
alright. And the accent timer went off. Thank you again, I think Annie it was, for the accent redeem. We'll have to sneak past. Nice and quietly.
Oh, that's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over. If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rarier. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again.
Be that as it may, we still have to try.
Oh, guess you're right. Alright, time to zip it.
Alright, where even are we right now?
We almost got spotted.
Oh, okay. Does climbing count as hiding? Does climbing count as hiding, guys? Wait, can we climb to the top of this? No, it doesn't? Okay, but can we climb to the top of this now is the next question. Also, are you sure? Because, we haven't been caught yet. If you want to hide, you should go to the quest marker. I realize this, but hear me out. Wait, what's up here? What is up here though? Steak tartare right in your food slot. Yep, 73 of them. Okay. We could... Can we soar over them? Oh, wait, I just realized. We might be locked into not being able to jump. Oh, no. Wait a second. Yeah, we cannot jump, which means we cannot use our wind glider. Oh, this looks really cool, though. Hang on. Map. Oh, we're not instanced. Death from fall damage. I'm a little afraid. We're not instanced though. We can just teleport around. I think. I assume so. Alright. Well, I'm a little well. Wait. We might be immune. We might be immune. Nope. Stop that. Stop that. Let go. Let go. Okay. Well, hang on. We might be immune. We're not immune. We were, in fact, not immune. Yeah, that's... Okay. Ooh. Hi, Noel. Alright, well, time to do this again. Wait, do we have to heal our traveler? Wait, hang on. Let me see if traveler can be added to the party. Where is he? Okay, he can. So he's not down. He did come back. He did come back. How do we get... Oh gosh, did I break this? Did I break the quest? Uh-oh, please no. I don't like this. It's not that far, though. Always assess your stamina, except when your jump button is disabled. To start the scene again. I'm trying to get there. It's underground. Alright. It's not giving me, like, the gold trail. Oh, wait. Can I jump here? There's no jump. Okay. How do we go down? I should have taken a better look at, like, the, Oh, here we go. Okay, so. Got it. Okay, cool. There we go.
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days. Oh,
Yeah, yes.
But them constantly sweeping the area. Our way out is completely blocked.
We'll just have to sneak past, nice and quietly.
Oh, if they spot us,
Yep.
they'll run
If that doesn't
straight
matter, we
like
still have
a
to try.
river. Oh,
Alright, here we go. So. Oh, hey, where's the mist now?
quick, hide! We almost got spotted.
There's the mist. Okay. Okay, can't use that.
Phew, that was a close call.
Okay, there's wild.
It's coming this way.
This way.
Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle.
Okay, cool. Kind of impossible to die without it being on purpose in this scene, so they really didn't expect you to die like that.
Oh, there's no end to these things.
We can't keep going on like this. Surely there must be another way out. Oh, we got got. We got found out. Are they just gonna... intimidate us, or fire? Arlecchino?
Fire? Wait, what's that smell? Oh no, there's a fire!
Oh, they just wild hunt. That was quick. That's not any normal fire. That is Bale Moon fire.
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina.
Okay, I think Paraware, yes. Okay, who brought the virgin name to Nodcry? Okay, I think this is a good time. I think this is an appropriate time for that treat for chat that I mentioned earlier. Remember how there's something I always said that my model didn't have, guys? Remember how I said, and of course it's not working now. Remember how I said that it didn't have something? People blushing. Yep. We'll just leave this here for a little bit. Hey Arlecchino, never just saw someone with your eyes. The name is just aura farming now. The Harbingers still use their titles instead of their, what, code names or like actual names? Last thing you would have guessed. Yeah, it's because there are a lot of times where I'm just like, I'm glad that my model doesn't have a blush toggle. Alright, let's go. And to be fair, like, to be honest, rather, the knave is not typically someone that is like that for me. I was gonna try to use it for one of the Never scenes, but nothing appropriate showed up. So, like, nothing where she was, like, being very Nefer. She was just being the detective the entire time, so... They're redacted.
The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino! You came!
It's Cappuccino.
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
Alright, where we go now? Nothing like that one seat lolly line. Which one? Is it the where she gives us the key to her house? Ooh. Hang on, let me turn off the blush.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet, you're finished.
She's such a tsundere. It's so funny. Arlecchino did tell us that she was not Fontanian. Suppose that now we have a better idea of what her origin actually is. The evil Arlecchino doodle. Still nice that she considers us as a guest. Yeah, true. Why are you blushing? Who's blushing? I'm not blushing. What are you talking about? Have to love loading scenes. The loading scenes are so great. Oh, you know what? Just for that. Yeah, you're right, 10. That's, yeah, that did happen. That did happen. That one, There you go, Tiff. There's a reason right there. Alright. Heading to sleep. It was nice to meet you. Have a great stream. Thank you so much, Hannah. It was so nice to meet you as well. Thank you again for the raid and for the follow. Hope you get to come around more often when you have a chance. And I'll try and tune into some of your streams as well. I would love to see the new, like, Genshin player experience. Thank you for tucking Hannah, 10. But yes, take care, Hannah. Hope you get some good rest. And thank you for the follow as well, Shin. Welcome in. Thank you. Thank you again, Hannah. Take care. Of course, someone's told to strip no blushes. It's not that someone's told to strip, Mochi. It's that Seat Lolly looked at us and yelled at us and told us to. Hello, Shin. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. Did you come in with the raid earlier, or did you just stumble upon the stream? What is this conversation? I don't know. I don't know. Oh.
He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
That's Fremine.
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy? Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
Yeah, you do.
Hello, Miss Sandrone.
Yep. There they are.
Father sent us over to help.
Yep. This is one of the things I got spoiled on. I knew that these three were going to be here. Or I knew they were going to show up. So that was the minor spoiler I mentioned last time. Sure, no, sure. Look, no, I'm not going to lie. See, Lolly is, See, Lolly is a very sweet character. A very, you know, we'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to dig my grave here. We're just going to leave it at that. I'm just in the subject. Linny. Yep, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine. But yeah, this was one of the things I was like, man, why'd you post that? Like, the Archon Quest just came out like a few days ago, so I knew that they were gonna show up at some point. And then I saw a thumbnail from a streamer that I follow. I won't name names, but they posted like a reaction thumbnail, and it showed Dainsliff on there. So I'm like, okay, well, so I thought that when we saw the memories earlier is when he was going to show up, but guess not.
How considerate of her. Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machine.
She's smug smiling.
Nearly every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Lynette, you know that you break machines, though. TB Lynette when? True. Lynette just broke something else. She breaks everything she touches. Cats are anarchists.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you.
What was Fremine's direction again? Help me fix this. Okay, just help fix. Okay.
You've got it.
Wait a second.
Oh.
Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
Oh, that's nice that she offered. Okay, let's see what the loading screen does this time. Nice. Okay, so it's that one again. Note to self, if you have to fight Marionette, bring Lynette with you. True! Okay, what did I see? I saw something. Did I not? Oh, guess not. I guess it was just the rain. Wait a minute. Are you picking up metal? It might not be. Hang on. Wait, I just have to see if it's picking up metal. It's not. It's not. Wait, hang on. Let's wait to see again. It's not picking up metal. Hi, Anefa! Oh no. We've missed this one too many times. We have to do this one. We have to take a... Thank you, Shin, for the stretch. Let me stretch real quick. Look for Aino nearby now. We have to find Aino. We have to find Aino. We're taking a... Yes, Inefa, I will. I promise. Where's Aino?
Squall and Fury.
Oh, I broke something. Didn't mean to do that. I know.
I'll catch up.
Are you up here?
Save me.
We're working on it, Inefa. Don't worry. I see you. I see you. Found her. Up somewhere high? Yep, found her. Poor Inefa.
I know. What you doing? Oh, hey! Perfect timing. I'm playing a game.
Wanna join?
Yennefer didn't want to play with you?
Oh no, she did. She loves playing with me. Then where is she? Here.
Save me.
Oh.
This is Nefa's favorite game. Cling Clang, I know takes flight. She says it helps expand her horizons and exercise her joints.
I don't imagine she says that.
But she's calling for help. Oh, that's just for fun. Here, watch this. Nefa, time to go home.
No. I want to keep playing.
Oh. Oh.
Save me.
Are you sure though?
I know.
Okay, that's gonna repeat that.
Oh, hey.
Wait, that was kind of cute
timing.
though.
I'm playing a game. Wanna join?
Do you pull for Farina or Nefer? Yeah, so what Ten said, Farina is one of the best supports in the game. Absolutely. She's not just DPS support, but also heal. She is a very strong character to have. Nefer, don't know too much about her yet. She's fine. She looks fine. Like, her kit seems decent. But Farina is S tier. Definitely go for Farina, in my opinion. Aside from that, aside from gameplay-wise, go for whoever you want. Like, if you go for one because they look better than the other, or because they have a better voice or better personality, or their kit's more fun to play, whatever reasons you have, pull for whoever you want. If you want opinions based on just gameplay, Farina's probably going to be the overall consensus, I think, here. So yeah, there's a chance every time you visit this area that you'll just hear "save me" in your ear the entire time until you leave. Jeez. You're technically the best support. Never will be hard to build right now though because of how you need to go for her mats. Fontaine is closer. That's true.
Oh no, she did. Here.
Yeah.
Save me.
See, that sounds like she's in pain. She's...
This is Nefa's favorite game. Cling Clang, I know takes flight. She says it helps expand her horizons and exercise her joints.
How? She's stuck in place.
But she's calling for help.
Also, the last time she was stuck to a magnet, she didn't want to be there.
Oh, that's just for fun. Here, watch this. Nefa, time to go home.
No. I want to keep playing.
That's actually really cute.
Save me.
See, the first time I heard "save me" before, my heart was breaking. I was so scared. I was so afraid that something was happening. Something bad was happening. Okay, right, back to the Archon quest. Let's go this way. Never would be hard. Oh, right. You got annihilated for typing Genshin style. Probably thought of the idea of this game after being stuck in the magnet. That's fair. that's very possible.
The wind rises.
Hang on, I just realized something about building different characters, because you can... Well, no, yeah, you can just skip... You can just skip all of Inazuma and Sumeru now, can't you? You can go straight from Liyue to Fontaine. What did I see over here? Oh, nope, not going that way. Still barely having any mobility character. Oh.
It's a relief
Right,
to see
there
you
he
all
is.
made it back in one piece.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing. Where's Flint's and the others? And what about Nefer?
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping Aino and Nefa to set up the decoys and buy us some time.
Are you sure about that?
As for Miss Nefer...
I think Aino and Anefa are playing a game.
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel we've been gathering.
I see. Then let's get right into it. But first,
Hmm.
who do we have here? You brought someone else in to help?
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's. You may call me Arlecchino.
Surely it can't be.
Surely it can, Alma.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before? Wait, of course. In those memories we just saw.
I
The
wonder.
only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. Sweeter, you share a pretty uncommon name. Or you're more than just a tea party buddy.
I like this guy.
You're well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Nodcry, and yet the people and affairs of Snezhnaya seem to hold a special place in your heart.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
A Fatui Harbinger.
Well, now we've got two.
The atmosphere
So
in here just got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting Fatui Harbingers, even at a time like this.
but why not though?
I must admit, though.
Spoiler, you'll enjoy the scene.
Seeing as the moon goddess no longer belongs to the Fatui, what makes you so willing to put your neck on the line here?
Nor does Nodcry belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Yet still, you're fighting for it all the same. Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the spoils of victory.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Arlecchino was instrumental in helping us save the whole of Fontaine. I'm confident we can trust her.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been the source of many of our troubles.
That's so valid though, Llama. You're completely valid to doubt the Fatui.
We have our own way of doing things here in Nodcry. But ever since they arrived, the Fatui have treated us with nothing but hostility.
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could. But sometimes fundamental conflicts of interest simply can't be settled amicably. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This has nothing to do with the Fatui. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore more of her power. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details. Looks like she doesn't want to give away too many secrets after all. But she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers after all. One look and you can tell she's not someone you'd want to mess with.
She's also looking right at you, Yehoda. Frank, but I thought you were Arlecchino. Yup. Yehoda's adorable.
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that, we'll proceed to the next topic. Yehoda, time to share that top secret intel.
Alright, listen up everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called Dregs of the Crimson Moon.
Oh.
The Dregs of the Crimson Moon?
In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and Eclipse, and a whole bunch of other stuff from the time of Conria.
Arlecchino seems to not have been clued in on this part ahead of time. So I thought maybe she knew something because it was Rerir and she just knew stuff about the Reikir of Solnari, but I'm getting the sense that this is news to her. We love Yehoda. Yes, we do, Annie. It's so good.
To my knowledge, those were the names of two different Conrian dynasties.
Okay, cool. We're getting lore now.
Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, drawing a mysterious power from its reflection. But one day,
Aku saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it, and how it became the new emblem of Conria.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rehir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon's few remaining followers. In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. Oh, and he had a fiancé, or at least a would-be fiancé, called Tholindis.
Tholindis?
What's the matter?
Just after Rerir regained his body, he called out that name.
Daughter.
Okay, that makes a little more sense now. So now we know who all three of those people are.
Interesting. Anything else? What about this would-be fiancé of his? Do we know anything about her?
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt like she was hiding some kind of secret.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerir's fragment also contained some of Tholindis' memories, though only a very small portion.
Tholindis was said quite differently from Vedalfnir and Rheindotter. Yeah, she was. It was, the first time was normal, and the second time was more like a yearning, or like a yeah, a yearning or a longing, or like a heartbreak almost.
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that. In any case, it sounds like we can conclude that while Tholindis was still around, Rerir appeared to be lucid and quite normal. Tholindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of. Tell me, though, were these pure-blood Conrians we're talking about here?
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conrian...
The Curse of Immortality. She might still be alive. Back again. Also, just playing DNA. Combat so fast-paced. You love it so much. Nice. Welcome back, Alar. What does pureblood mean? Pureblood means that their whole lineage is Conrian. That there's no external bloodline. There's no, no Mondstadt, no Liyue, no Inazuman, no any other nation or anything. Like, it's all Conrian. It's like if someone's entire lineage were Japanese, they're pure-blooded Japanese. But then if, you know, someone who's of Japanese descent marries someone who's of European descent and they have a child, that child is not pure-blood Japanese. They're half Japanese and half European. That's what that means. Yeah, exactly. Mochi chat just does the thing that I like. They say the thing that I say, but much more concise. And I just go off and just start using all of my words. Now, what is this? I recognize... Okay, this is that phrase from before. Because I recognize the second and third characters. You're going to tell me here in a second, aren't you, Annie?
Oh yeah! Just like how it was with the captain!
If we could somehow find her, do you think there's any chance Rerir might regain some of his sanity?
No, yes, there it is. Thank you, Annie.
It's possible. But it would take a miracle. We can't pin all our hopes on that.
Yeah.
That merchant who never knows, Dori Sangama Bay. Maybe we could hire her to look into it.
I still can't get over the fact that that's just her full name. I thought it was just Dori and Sangama Bay was her alias. But yeah, no. Lord Sangama Bay, it just makes sense. If you localize it, you get the Curse of Immortality. Yeah, that's fair. So no Death's Curse. I want to know how to say it in Japanese actually now that I can say the middle part, but not like the rest of it. Yes, please. Fushin no Noroi? Oh, it translated it into French. That's cool. So apparently in French it's La malédiction de l'immortalité. So, Fushi no Noroi. Alright.
Alright then. Let's keep working in our separate teams.
Lauma no! This is something with how we explain things? Yeah, just find some way to explain it, then find a way to rephrase it, and then find an example, and then someone just like, it's just this. It's like, yeah, it is. They don't fully understand the term mortal, like, why is it used for something that can die in a way where most of the body functions stop? I'm not sure what the question's getting at. Like, do you mean why is it used for... I don't know. That's a very deep etymological question that I don't have an answer for.
Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent moon's marrow. As for the others...
On the way over here, I noticed that the wild hunt monsters had grown even more frenzied in their search for Kutar.
Random thought. What if... I have no basis for this other than the fact that Felindis might be alive, which I don't think she is because she did not have the eyes of a Conrian. So I don't know why she would be alive. But let's say that she is. What if she has the iridescent moon's marrow in her somehow? It was just a wild, like, out there theory that has no basis. It was a thought that came across my head.
At this rate, the people living here will be in grave danger too. So I'm thinking of gathering together some of our followers to go wipe them out.
Okay.
I'll head back to the curatorium and meet up with the boss.
And why immortal is used for something that cannot die, but usually talking about something that's sentient. I think that's just what it is. Like, I think that's just part of the definition. Like, I don't know if there's any... I don't know if it goes deeper than that. On one hand, mortal has an end of time where body and mind can die. Immortal, you're living practically forever, but the mind can only decay, the body in most cases can't. Yeah, I think Annie's, like, not sure why it only applies to sentient things, for the most part. I think that's just part of the definition, if I'm honest. Latin... Oh, and Ju's got the Latin etymology, let's go. Latin mors and more mean death, so immortal is a person who can die, and im is negation, so immortal is a person who cannot die. I love the lessons we're having in chat here. Like, this is very wholesome and educational. Thank you, guys.
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with. Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. If that is the case, someone will need to pass the news on to Flint's. I'll hold the fort for now, then discuss our next move with Flint's, Ino, and Anefa when they get back.
All right then.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Yo, Tiff made bread. Share with the class, please. What kind of bread did you make?
Relax. Just do your thing. Now, I decided to call in some backup since things are getting so hairy. Our reinforcements should be here any minute now.
Oh?
Stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
Okay, if we're getting more characters here that we've met in the past, I don't know who it is. If it's just general backup, then that's fine. Thank you, Jua.
We're back.
Bringing that. Ooh.
Did we get here a little early? Or a little late?
Yeah, it's okay, Flint. Don't worry. Bread that I can eat as well. That makes me happy. Thank you also for the shoutouts for Annie and Tiff, Jua. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, Annie, I saw your I saw the stuff you were uploading. The one what did you call it? It was like Techno Tetris or whatever. And oh yeah, Tiff, how did your Little Nightmares 3 go with Pluto? How did the run go? Did Pluto finally, like... I know you were yelling at him a lot. Did you finally guys get in sync? Still don't understand why English has so many prefixes for not, and they keep changing often unpredictably. Tekmino, yes, Tekmino. Rebeating Master Final with TRS. Yup. It was really cool. It was really therapeutic to watch. But yeah, I think English has so many prefixes for not because it keeps stealing it from other languages.
A tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us a new ally, and Boss Nefer has uncovered some promising info.
Also, Jua has a line about that, about English as just a language that beats up other languages. Bro was rage baiting you the whole time. Is that a bad partner or a good one?
Everything going smoothly on your end?
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. The decoys are getting taken out way faster than we imagined.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now.
Oh, poor Rhino. Inhappy, invisible, infair. At least you don't have the end headache of remembering the differences on there, and they are if you don't use the apostrophe. Oh, the English headache. Yeah, English beats up other languages in dark alleys, then rifles through their pockets for loose grammar and spare vocabulary. Wait, I'm gonna... Here, don't mind me. Don't mind me with that. He was the nightmare in Little Nightmare. I'm sorry, Tiff. I'm not laughing at that, but hey, if you ever want to try and... you can try to recruit me. I don't know how well I'll do, but I definitely won't rage bait you. You should just need to match how it would be done in the Latin or Germanic origins. Or some of the prefixes that look similar to not morphemes, but it's not, it's something else.
Oh, right!
It's not.
Could you fill in Uncle Varka on what we just discussed with Flints?
Oh yeah, we didn't... Did we even follow these three on their own little side mission?
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the wild hunt in Amsvartnir, you discovered that it was just a diversion. But according to Flints' intel, several outbreaks of the wild hunt had already occurred in Nodcry in the period leading up to that. That was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength. In other words, in theory at least, he still lacked the means to act in two places at once.
Flints, with everything that's been happening, the Lightkeepers across Nodcry are rallying to fight back against the Wild Hunt. They're gonna need your help. I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys. But for now, you should stay here and get some rest. And Effa and I will head back over to Amsvartnir to see if there's anything I missed.
Like how inflammable isn't the antonym of flammable, but it means extremely flammable. Is it inflammable or No, yeah, I guess it is inflammable. If we're playing one together soon, let's go. No one hates English more than English speakers. I don't know, I've heard some pretty vehement opinions from non-native English speakers. Prefix in is inflammable comes from the Latin word for to set on fire, not the not prefix like in an active. Confusion caused by the common in prefix meaning not. Flammable is the preferred term for clarity, especially on warning labels. It comes from the Latin verb inflammare or inflammare, Latin. Inflammare, meaning to set on fire. Inhabit has nothing to do with habit. Or does it?
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal's a deal. Not a word about my snack intake for the next week.
Database updated. Reliability of Aino's predictions increased.
Nice. I think Annie for inhabit. I think... Well, no, I guess that doesn't make sense. I don't know. That's a good one. Information as well. Yeah, I have no clue for any of these. Jua does, apparently.
What does that mean?
They were betting on how you'd respond after hearing their intel.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it? That's hardly worth betting on.
We already decided that Anefa should go investigate the situation over at Amsfartnir on her own. You might as well stay here and keep watch. Someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing Rerir.
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment. Well, I appreciate it, everyone. See you when you get back.
The Arlecchino. That's great. Okay, where are we going? Oh, now we're in like a little... Yep, special story mode. Yep, okay.
I'll catch up.
Oh, I want to see what Jua's little Latin lesson says. In the word habit, the prefix in means in or within, not not. It comes from Latin where in was used to show that an action took place inside a place. Combines with the root word habitare, to dwell, to create the meaning of to dwell in or live in a place. Into combined meaning, the act of putting something into a form or structure. You hate English so much, glad you have friends that know what you're saying because you don't.
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Tell you a secret, everyone in America who speaks English would definitely say that inflammable means not flammable if they are not actively reading a dictionary. Glad you didn't grow up in America.
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us all this way, would you mind telling us what you've got planned? We still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the iridescent moon's marrow is, how do you?
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon. And one of the last surviving embers of the Two Worlds' flames.
Huh? Are you serious? Isn't you're a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about? The one from ancient Conria?
So I guess Orlog, is that what the kid's name was? Orlog? Orlag? Whatever the kid's name. I guess the kid would be like Arlecchino's great ancestor. Talk about ego. It would blow the heck out of you because you're half Asian. Full Asian and just don't look it because you're Asian Indian so you get off scot-free.
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when I first learned of it. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the signs had been there all along. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed like blood through my veins and smoldered away inside my nerves.
Ooh, that doesn't sound pleasant. That sounds actually rather painful. Is that why your hands are like that?
What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power, it was like some kind of presence within the fire would begin to gnaw away at me, consuming me from the inside out.
Your hands.
Exactly. That is why my hands are like this too. At first, I saw it only as a curse, but once I became a harbinger, the jester apprised me of the truth.
I need to reread that. Experience strong burst of emotion and drew too close to fire. It was like some kind of presence within the fire would begin to gnaw away at me, consuming me from the inside out. So it literally is just burning her.
Together with my own investigations over the past few years, there are several things that I have gradually come to understand.
Caterpillar, he had the same hands. I was just thinking Caterpillar. He had the same hands, but he was a sentient illiterate. Still not entirely sure what was happening there. Me neither. Yeah, I to be honest, was Caterpillar real? Like, or did we all just fever dream Caterpillar together?
For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon, fused with the abyss to prolong its lifespan.
Oh.
Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the abyss.
Okay.
You all understand the nature of the Abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul. This strange blackness is the mark of corruption it has left behind.
Can we not help her? More real, but due to his plot armor ability of rewriting memories, it's hard to tell. I mean, no, that's a fair point. Maybe he just collectively rewrote our memories. Maybe Caterpillar's just the friends we made along the way.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd become a completely different person.
Yes, and that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far. It's essentially a never-ending tug of war.
That sounds like not a lot of fun. Chaos, welcome in. How you doing? Caterpillar was definitely real. I think some other people mentioned seeing him, like the painter in Fontaine with a world quest. He did, but again, what if we all just had a collective hallucination or dream? We have that photo of him and our sibling. Do we have a... You're right, we do. I forgot about that. Caterpillar is Caterpillar. We don't question him. That's fair. Yeah, he can do what he wants. He's Caterpillar. The worst thing is, haven't reached that part yet. Oh. All right, well, let's. How much further until the next like good stopping point, Jua? Caterpillar, my own identity is not consistent. Sometimes I am a bloom guard, other times a dragon. My identity is a lie, built out of the stories of others. But I believe a definitive answer exists, a singular correct answer. As the hands on the clock move again, I'm ready to take that step. Working on your Evernight, Danheng, PT, and Archer. Ooh, nice. That's right. I need to try and pull for Saber if that banner is still going on. It's like an event thing, right? That has like a huge amount of time on it. Or did. I don't know where it's at right now.
Oh, sounds intense.
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait. Is there anything else about the Crimson Moon or the Iridescent Moon that you're unclear about?
I just want to know if we can purify the abyss out of her.
Paimon has a question. So, the crimson moon that the Karians used to worship was actually the iridescent moon, right? Which was one of the three moon sisters. Does that mean that the Karians were to the crimson moon as the frost moon scions are to the frost moon?
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like.
It is? Okay, good. Saber's still ongoing, and so is Archer's. Okay. I'm a little more excited for Saber. Archer seems cool too, though. Along with their light cones. Okay. Okay. My pull luck is even worse in Star Rail, I think, than it is in Genshin. So, we'll see. I have not been motivated to pull in that game, let alone play it. But we'll see. I might try sometime soon just to see, you know? Hoping to get through this entire quest today, but after the cutscene, you also stop similarly to how you quit the memory with Nefer last time. There will be about 1 hour left after the cutscene. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I did yap a bit more than usual, I think, this time. Are you looking forward to the Hexen Circle related characters getting buffs? Now, what do you mean by that? Because I'm not aware of that. Like, anything specifically.
But I would suspect
if it's spoilery, we don't want to bring it up just yet.
The iridescent moon's remains simply served as their link to the abyss.
Yeah, or leaks.
Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Either way, a dissenting faction staged a coup and drove out the royal heirs of the Crimson Moon dynasty.
Wait. Weren't as devout. But... Wait. Served as their link to the abyss. Were Conrians... Did they... I don't know if worship... what is the relationship between Conria and the Abyss? I didn't think it was as strong as what this is implying, but maybe I'm just not remembering some very important thing that I should be remembering about the relationship between Conria and the Abyss. Okay, well.
Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead, the Crimson Moon's glow never truly faded. If you want living proof, it's standing right before you.
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your presence.
Wait, did Columbina not know this the entire time?
When I looked at you, I felt I could see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye. In your flames, I saw its broken image, surrounded by a strange black aura.
Now, how does this relate to why Arlecchino is so glitchy in her idle animation? That's what I want to know.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery, and I'd prefer not to end up as the object of an insane research project. Anyway, time is against us here, so if there's any other questions, they'll have to wait.
Doesn't have much memories of our past. Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about, like, the far past. I just mean, like, when she met Arlecchino, which would be, like, recent history. Not like from when she was first, you know, brought to the world. Just, like, when she joined the Fatui. Arlecchino. I'm not letting the Tory study me. Basically, there are two groups of Conrians. Group 1 worship the Crimson Moon and normally have red crosses in their eyes. Group 2 did not and have diamonds in their eyes. At least that's your interpretation. Okay. Simplified as it is, I guess that makes sense, yeah.
I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone mentioned that since you are unable to contain the iridescent moon's marrow yourself, you intend to leave it in my custody. Correct?
That's right. For now, it's the only way I can pay you back for your help. The iridescent moon is already part of who you are. So with its marrow in your possession, you'll be even more powerful than before.
Oh, that's terrifying. That is a terrifying thought.
Deal. Then let's get started.
She's like, heck yeah.
Get what started? What does this place have to do with the Crimson Moon?
1, 2, 3. Are we pulling a Wind Waker here? This is gonna be like a triangular portal that shows up.
When I first became a Harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Paranhari, also known as Leobranto Inamorato.
Okay, sure.
You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era. But setting aside the tangled romances of its characters, it also records a few interesting details. In the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of this world, and subjected them to a peculiar induction ceremony.
Thank you for the posture check, 10. Oops. Keep feeling like Pairware is more associated with Renova than A. Oh, then A is associated with Renova, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, what's the link between... Is there a link? I don't know if there's a link there. Certainly, they're, like, aesthetically, like, visually, they do have a lot more similarities. I agree on that. AR-25, let's go. This is your reminder that Aether canonically lost to Arlecchino, and we're letting her get stronger anyways. I mean, I don't think we can do anything about it. If the person who's stronger than us is... Yeah, I don't think we have a say in this at this point.
Beyond the bounds of this world? For real? And what kind of induction ceremony?
Because the statue in Eden is with the wing aspect. Yeah. No, yeah, it is. Which, the statue is very Renova-esque, but A does not. Like, Raiden A or Raiden Shogun, like, they don't have that same, like, the Red Death sort of aesthetic that Arlecchino does, which is, I think, what Annie's getting at. But I don't think there's, like, an actual connection there, right? I may be missing a lot of details. I may be forgetting a lot of things, but I don't think that there's a connection between the three moon goddesses, the three moon sisters, and the shade of death. That's fair. Yeah, no, I'm not arguing points. I'm just like I'm working like my thoughts out, trying to figure out like what ties to what, because there's a lot of information going on that I'm still piecing together. Like if it comes across as me arguing anyone's points, I'm not. I'm just trying to absorb information. It's like saying, here, Gojo, here's another power up that will make your eyes more stupidly powerful.
The Crimson Moon Sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they subjected these children to a process of refinement.
I don't like that phrasing. I don't like the phrasing of refining children the way that you put that just now.
They made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having died and seen a crimson moon.
What the heck? Refinement? Did they see sixth children? Oh no. We don't have any connection yet between Arlecchino and Renova other than Red. A has the whole eye motif that Renova has. So a cult. Yes, that's what I'm picking up as well.
The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace, you have traversed the flames between two worlds. Here and now, you are born anew." The book leaves much unsaid, but I suspect that this was their way of branding the children they had enrolled, leaving an indelible mark upon them so that they would forever live in the Crimson Moon's light.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space that can only be accessed temporarily through some kind of ritual.
This is dark stuff.
There's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney anywhere? Oh, are we supposed to build it ourselves?
I'm on.
Okay, fine. Paimon will go find some bricks.
I'm on. So, how many children just lied to get out of the fireplace? I'm sure a good many did.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. In other words, the flames that burn within me. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In the days of Conria, people believed they could be used to bridge the gap between the two worlds of life and death.
Was that her friend? Was that her childhood friend? Oh, what's her name? It starts with an S. Was that her childhood friend that we just saw?
In short, I can open a passage to that space for you. That's the easy part. The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open, so I won't be able to come with you. Once you're inside, you'll have to find your own way.
Understood.
Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. I may need it.
Claire V, not S, C. Remember when we met the ghost of Claire V? Guess who likely went through that ritual? Not Claire V.
Thank you. I feel like I've recovered some of my strength now.
Wait.
It should be enough to move us across short distances and confront whatever dangers might await.
Wait. Why would Claire V have gone through the ritual? Was this not like a Conrian era cult that she was describing? Whereas Claire V was just like modern day House of the Heart. which means the previous mother of the House of the Hearth could have been a follower of the Crimson Moon. You two seem to be onto something that I may have just missed. I thought this was like an ancient history type of thing. Was this talking about a modern day thing?
Mistress of the seven hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the two realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent.
Oh. Yo, that's actually really cool.
One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices you hear, do not answer.
Got it.
I sense a sinister gloom inside, but also the familiar light of the moon. I feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition. All right, let's go.
Okay. Wow, this is cool. No, not yet, Annie. Don't worry, you haven't missed it. We'll probably do it. What did I say, Jua? Did I say, like, not next week, but the week after? The story is about an orphanage that took people from other worlds. The House of the Hearth is an orphanage. That's fair. Next time on Genshin Impact, the Realm of the Crimson Moon. Oh, we're pausing here. We're stopping here. Okay. Is that what I'm hearing, Jua? Unless for an hour about? No, I think you're right. I think we should stop here. This is wait, hang on. But I can't leave. I can't do anything else. We have to do it now. Otherwise I'm just stuck here. Never mind. I've mistaken. Here, so if you leave, you'll have to experience the content again to continue. We'll have to go through all that dialogue again. That's probably fine. I think that's fine, right? Yeah, we'll put a pin in it, I think. That you'll get the cutscene again. Okay, yeah, I think that's fine. We'll just put a pin in that then for now. I do want to check out this area now that we're not in the. Oh, cool, we're here. Let me out. How do we get out of here? So this is the meeting place. That's really cool. That's actually okay. Because I'm sure that many people have like passed this and not realized it was going to be used for that. Oh. Okay. Let's. Should we do some Nefer pulls? We've got 66. Just 66 pulls. Let's pull for Nefer. Let's go back to the Curatorium and then do some Nefer pulls, and then we'll end. Game is coming soon? Heck yeah. Looking forward to it. If you wish, then you can wish. I do wish to wish. Is it here? Yep. Alright, cool. Can we go into the room over here now? Oh, you know what? I haven't checked this yet. That's not the cat. That's a lantern. Paimon. Nolan Paimon, please help look after the place while I'm gone. You actually found authentic containing Chef and Nodcry. Wondering if the urgent letter was en route. Okay, interesting. Cool, we can. Alright, I think we go right here. There we go. Alright. We are on 10 pity. On 50-50. If you haven't played Split Fiction, we can play that too. Ooh! I have not played Split Fiction. I have seen a bunch of people play it though. That looks like it would be fun. You wish that your wish to wish be a wish fulfilled. Thank you, Chiwa. Alright, here we go. So this is 10 going into 20. Oh, I got excited. Oh, hi there. Yao Yao. That's a refund. If you can get Nefer, can show how to steal from the curatorium each week? Heck yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's do this for... Well, the curatorium is our place, so is it really stealing? We're just... I guess we're like kind of stealing from the till a little bit, but, you know, I think it's... Is it really stealing, though? I don't know. Anyways, that was 20, so this is 30. Man. Hi, Singcho. That's another refund. 40. It's gonna do it to me again, isn't it? 50. Kale. 60. Yeah, 76 is gonna be the... Okay, we got two of them. 70. Come on. Seriously. It's gonna take me all the way to 76. As it always does. Hey Mori, how's it going? How you doing? This is my luck. This is my luck in Genshin. It always takes me to 76. I'll be surprised if it's not. This is 71. This is 72. 73. At least we had exactly enough though. 74. Okay. Ooh. I'll take a random Aoife. 75. Alright. Just give it to me. Come on. No? Alright, so my luck is even worse. 76. You know what? Hang on. We can scrounge up a few more. Oh, we can do 8. Let's get to 80. 76, 77. Never come home. Denied. And when he is, it takes 123. Oh, Aoife, he's not even on the banner. And when he is, it takes 123 wishes. Maybe you'll get her on your number. Oh yeah, no, it's, yeah, it's gotta be 79, surely. This is 78. Oh, it's on 78. Let's see who it is. Yeah. Well, at least we have a C1 gene now. That's 2, 4, 5. Do I do it a 5 pity? Nah. Well, I'll wait until I can get a 10 pull, and then we'll do a... Wait, actually... I don't know when the last time I pulled on standard banner. Let's see if we can get anything. A Noel! Okay, well that actually just instantly lifted my mood a little bit. There, thank you, Mochi. Said it would be on 79, guess 79 you're guaranteed. Surely, right? Fingers crossed, surely. Alright, so 5. Okay, cool, we can do a 10 pull. We have a guarantee now, so just... Nope. We're not getting a repeat of last time with Flynn's. We got another Yao Yao, though. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Nefer, come on, I'm a Cypher main in Valorant. We're basically the same person. We're both info brokers. Come on. I should have led with that, to be fair. I should have led with the similarities. Welcome back, Orchid. The exact same thing happened to you. You got Jean, then right after you got Nefer. Well, you got better luck than me, and I'm happy that you got Nefer. Hang on, let's go activate this. When did I get C3 Jean? I'm sorry, I don't remember getting Gene constellations so many times. Okay, well, we have a C4 Gene. What is this, just a talent increase? No. Oh, okay, that's useful for Gene, I guess. And then we've also got that. Awesome. Alright. You just gotta see one Lynette. Nice. Lynette's good. Lynette's fun, I should say. I don't know about good, but Lynette's definitely fun. She's a fun character. Back to back? Nice. That's actually really cool. We got a back-to-back-ish, kind of, with Flynn's. It was at least, like, we lost the 50-50, and then in the next 10 pull, we got Flynn's. So that was nice, I guess. Should have sat down as Yellow. Oh, you're so right, Mochi. Ah, I'm an idiot. Man, I even have her in the party, too. Okay, move. There we go. I even have her in the party and I didn't think about it. Man, you're so right, Mochi. Yeah, that would have done it. Jokingly would have helped. No, not jokingly. That absolutely would have helped. Never would have been like, hey, you wanna wait. What? Oh, right, can't we do that? What if it was Yelan, but also Dory?
So, what's the deal?
Would that have helped or hurt our chances there, guys? You're struggling at this new event? I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna have to... Jua said that I should do it off stream just because of the time constraint for the Archon quest. Or not time constraint, but just... It'll take me a while to get through the Archon quest if I want to do it all on stream. And that'll leave no time for the event on stream. So I'll do the event off stream, most likely. Completely optional and can be ignored, just want to end stream. But always a good idea to check in on Columbina. Good point. Let's put Kazuha back.
Sounds good to me.
That's a good way to end, I think, is to go talk to Columbina. Up here, there we go. Stretch your sick to... Thank you, Annie. Oh, and we have an ad that just went on right now as well. Ugh, thank you for the stretch. And thank you for the hydrate, Orchid. I don't know who's caught in the ads right now. So I'll like reply to some of the things in chat when the ads are over. All right, where is she? Hmm? Where is Columbina? Huh. Making your insides wetter than it already is. Hey, I wonder if it's because we've got that. Forgot you don't have to deal with ads? Heck yeah. Thank you again, 10, for gifting that sub to noobs. Alright, let's turn that off and see if... Nope. I don't think Columbina's in. In fact, I think she's currently in the Archon quest. She might be, Jua. I don't know. Like, that's... I guess the Archon quest is occupying her. That's interesting. Well... I guess we can't... Okay, well... okay, ads are over. So, thank you again, Orchid, for the hydrate. And Mochi, you said probably in the middle for the chances. Having Dory, there's just... It's like a 50-50, which we already lost a 50-50, so I don't see another 50-50 hurting. Alright, well, this was... anticlimactic, but it's fine. Alright, well... That's Yeah, I think the Archon quest is just occupying Columbina, so, she's sometimes there when it's quiet. She could be behind... Oh, behind the giant moon. Let's check. I didn't think to check behind. I thought it kind of just... I kind of thought this was the back already. I think Columbina is out until the Archon quest is over. That's very possible, but let's check back here anyways. Yeah, no, I don't think she's in. I think she's busy at the moment. Alright, well, it was worth a shot. Because, yeah, I would have forgotten to check here anyways, regardless. So, alrighty. I think that'll do it for today. Unfortunately, we used up everything on Nefer. She is... This is... It's not even Nefer, it's just my luck in this game. Like, it's... 76 is the number that I typically get 5 stars at, or roundabout. It's 76 or more, which is very unfortunate. Hoping for one of the cutscene, one of the scenes where spoiler, and it's kind of cute because minor spoiler. Well, maybe next time. Hopefully next time. We can try again next stream. Jua, if you want to try to remind me, then we can do that. All right, let me do that so I can focus on this. That was the... I did not mean to do that just yet. Whoops. All right, let's see. I think... Okay, I see a few people we can go raid. But I don't want to... Let me check who we've raided recently. What is this person doing? This person's playing DNA. Duet Night Abyss. Do we want to go watch some of that? Or do we want to go see someone that we're more familiar with? We can go see, let's see. We'd probably want to go next stream anyways for the Weekly Columbina quest. That's true. How do you talk? Steam. Tiff, which I think we're friends on Steam, right? We should be. Yeah, we are. So you can message me on Steam. Thank you for stream. Thank you, Mochi. Thank you, Annie, Tiff, Jua, Orchid. Thank you for everyone. 10 noobs. I appreciate you all being here and hanging out. Let's go say hi to Sweetly. She's playing some Duet Night Abyss right now. Alright. And then here are the raid messages. Someone had an idea for having like my account post the raid messages instead of stream elements so that you can see the emotes. Like that. Shucks, got here too late. Oh, I'm sorry, Log6. Welcome in. It's okay, you can join us for the raid though. Alright, let's go say hi to Sweetly, show her some love. She's got a really comfy community. You guys will be in good hands. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out and being here. I really appreciate you guys. And even though we didn't get through as much through the Archon quest, it was fun chatting with everyone. I really appreciate it. And thank you, Jua, for the Alright, I will see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. And we'll pick up more with the Archon quest and probably a lot more dark things. It's gone so dark, it's crazy. But yes, I'll see you guys next time. Have a great one. Bye.